All right, greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another weekend live with myself. Go throw my beans in there. Start stacking my seeds. I got stuff everywhere. All right. Hope everyone's doing well this weekend. It's been a rather long one for myself, but I'm hanging in there. I'm almost out of water. Nobody here yet? I guess I'll just ramble. Continue munching on my snacks. Actually, before somebody shows up, I need to pull a item out of the freezer. So, I'll be back momentarily. Let's see who's in here. Dang, still nobody here? Man, I guess nobody wants to come today. The anti-spiral. Damn, I'm already like 3 minutes in and nobody is here. Damn. I guess nobody wants to listen to me. I will sit here and get drunk by myself. Ran out of water. It's a good thing I got two more in the goddamn fridge. I'm assuming I'm live because I'm here. Nobody else has showed up, so I wonder what is going on. Let's see. What have we here? What we have? Here's a little weird. Hey, Gary, how's it going? Good to see you. You are officially the first one to show up. So, congratulations. You are first. Yeah, right. Yeah, you. Think YouTube is being weird today. Just waiting for people to show up to see what's going on. I don't know if I got ignored or if people are just like, yeah, whatever. Might actually just start my beverages early tonight, just because the earlier I start, the earlier I finish. Meat lover. Oh, meat lover's melt. Nice. For some reason, I read that as meatloaf melt. I don't know why. Hey, Grace, how's it going? Good to see you. You are officially the second one today, so you have second place. Nobody else wants to join me today. Just you and Gary, apparently. Planting is going. I'm pretty much at this point. I'm not planting anything new. At least just not yet. I don't really need to. But yeah, I will be sometime this month, probably next week, as it will be a late start for me. I will be planting some peas. Hopefully, they will do something for me. This season, I'm just going to plant the whole bag. I'm not going to do like 3 or 4 like I normally do. I'm just going to plant the whole lot and see what happens. If I got any more bags of peas, I will just plant everything, and then I got to figure out what I'll be doing for netting to get them to crawl up that. I might do zigzag netting. I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out. It's going to be rather interesting to see where I do it, because the only spot I got that's going to be in the sun but not in the sun and still get shade and not be directly burned by the insane heat of my state is going to be a fun one to try to process. So I'll have to figure out where I'm going with that. Yeah, I've got some sweet peas here. These are seed-saved sweet peas. I've got a bag of sweet peas. Well, actually, they're not even sweet peas. I checked on them yesterday. I did pop them out. But these are the green arrow peas, so I will see how well these ones do for me in this area. It does say it's about 2 months, so we'll see. Just for today, and I got a Blue Angels blanket for $3. I'm going to assume that's exactly as it sounds, or that's a wool blanket. That would be my only 2 guesses. It's either a wool blanket or an actual blanket from the Blue Angels. Which, last time I checked, I'm pretty sure the Blue Angels were a Air Force, or, well, stunt air pilots. So a throw blanket. Gotcha. Is it a wool blanket or just a regular blanket? Because at this point, I kind of only try to want to get wool blankets. No, the Navy. So, wool blanket? Maybe, I don't know. Okay, it's not frozen. That's a plus. Really, camera? Like, why? I literally looked down that way. Polyvinyl, polycarbonate, poly pocket. Poly shore. Gotta hang me a few bars there, Gary. I really have no idea what my camera decided it wanted to go blurry. Oh, that is weird. It's like way focused. It's there we go. Anyways, as this live goes on and I continue to chat, I'm going to start this because I kind of need one. It wasn't a bad day. It just wasn't a great day. It says Naval Air Training Command. So, okay. That's a good steal then for $3. Oh, polyester. Just kidding, it's polyester. It's being weird today. This is super cold. It's super thick. I think I got enough in there for the second one, which is perfect. Because that's all I'm doing tonight. If Jason partakes with me tonight, that's cool. If not, it's still cool. But it's always good to have something. Like I said, I've had a rather bit of a rough week. Between Wednesday and Thursday, I wore myself out. I'm not quite 50, but it still takes a while for me to recover for doing extreme strenuous activities. Damn, everybody's leaving. Sweet. Nobody wants to watch me get drunk tonight, even though I'm not going to get drunk tonight because I didn't eat much. Good evening, Cecilia. You just missed the pour. To answer your question, I have not eaten much. I ate nachos at work. I tried to eat nachos at work. I do have some Chex Mix, and apparently a bird decided to turn my thing into a nest, so I'm going to eat a randomly raw bird egg. So you can see that. That's just going to go in there. Which, by the way, I'm just kidding. It's not a bird egg. Well, I mean, technically it is. By package standards, it's a bird egg. It's a bird egg. Ooh. I got no head on this. Well, that sucks. I don't think I got a flat one. So just kidding. Technically, they are bird eggs. They're the minis. But I'm finally starting on one bag. Once I'm done with this one, I'll have 3 more to munch on. I did also pick up these at the store. I know this is not normally... Hey, Deb, you're early for once. Woohoo! Yay! Deb is in 4th place. Deb is in 4th place. Well, yeah, picked these up. By the way, that little bag was $6 for 10 ounces. This bag was also $6 for 10 ounces. They were 2 for $12. Otherwise, normally they'd be $6.99 a piece. I would have paid $14 and some change for both of these. So I saved $2. But yeah, the funny part is these are the melting ones. So these are the ones you stick in the double boilers to coat stuff in. And I figured since they should be small wafers, I'm assuming, based on the package, they should be little tiny discs, not the big ones. So I can snack on a few here and there. I might just mix both the bags together and put them in something and be like, aha. Oh, I got a better idea. I still got this. I still got some of these. The bottom one's the Chex Mix, by the way. And I could mix these two together and put all of that in there and make myself freaking gorp. Except for there's no raisins or peanuts. So it would be chorp. Actually, no, what would be? Chocolate only Chex Mix. So, cock 'em. It sounds like a weird thing to make. So, I will not be making no cock 'em. But I have that option. Nope, not over there. Not in there. Well, that's interesting. I don't remember moving it. It should still be sitting here. Unless I fell in my trash can. I had a pepper over here. Oh, you know what? I know where it's at. Behind this. What the? That's not. Oh, I'm losing my mind. I lost my pepper. I had a pepper up here. Where did it go? The little shit. Well, bean tacos. My little pepper disappeared that I had drying out over here. Well, that is inconvenient. Sandwich. A dirty forced sandwich. Oh, well. It's not like I don't got more. The pepper plants are crapping them out left and right, so that should be good. Hey, CR, how's it going? Good to see you. You are number 5. You are in 5th place. Yeah, no, my internet's being weird today. It took me a minute to just load my page, so I apologize for the buffering. Everybody over here decided they wanted to use the internet today, so. Gary, what did you do? Did you shoot your bag of circus peanuts? I did see that one. Better than last place. That is definitely correct. Ooh, send some my way. I need more. Although I think it might rain tonight. I don't know. We'll see. It looks like it's going to, but then again, I never know with my state. Ooh, damn, Deb, that sucks. That is unfortunate. That is seriously unfortunate. You guys don't have any of those like smaller, like unit dental places over there? Not the big ones that eat your pension because they're so damn expensive. I'm actually just gonna pour those back in there. I don't want them to get stale. Oh yeah, also got a bag of cheese puffs. And I still have all of my Cadbury eggs, most of them. Oh, now she's blowing out cold air. Stupid air conditioner. Ooh. Sorry, I'm like fidgety today. I'm tired and not tired. I almost fell asleep before the live. That's why I almost went late. So apologies if you guys got the notifications a few minutes late for this. I was damn near fell asleep in my chair because I'm just like physically exhausted. Mentally, I'm kind of sort of not there, but just physically exhausted. Been doing a lot of yard work lately in the sun. It is not fun. Anyone that works in the desert or in an area that the temperature gets 95 plus and you work outside for 8 hours in that, you know, it is unbearable. I had y'all see me on Thursday. Y'all should have like you saw me on there. I looked like death rolled warmed over 4 times. Damn, that is insane. $15 different places just to get one dental appointment. That's ridiculous. And 200 sounds rather cheap in my opinion, but that's just me. I'm assuming neither medical or dental is not covering that or is partially covering it. That's why it's only 200. If I'm processing that logic correctly. It's actually bugging me now. I gotta find those damn seeds. I'm here. I might be slightly distracted. I'm trying to find a packet of seeds. That's not that one. Definitely not in here. That's for sure. I am trying to find, I've been looking for it for like the last 2 days, my seed packet for my not eggplant, my artichokes. And I have no idea where the package went, and I know I still had like 4 or 5 seeds left in it, and I can't for the life of me find the package because I wanted to see what the packaging on there said, to see if that package was a load of bullshit or if it was actually telling me what it needed to tell me. Because we were talking about it on kind of on Wednesday on Jason's live, but we didn't get too far into it. But yeah, so according to information on the internet, it takes up to 2 years to grow artichoke from seed. Second year, you can get your first flower or 2, depending on how healthy the plant is. And then after that, you can get anywhere between 3 and 5 flowers per plant for up to 7 years. Which means the plant's life is damn near a decade once it's established. Or once you plant it. But I've been trying to find the seed packet because I want to verify on the seed packet that I swear that thing said 120 days on the packet. Oh, yeah, there you go. I'm assuming that means radiators. No, radiations of heat. Yeah, you got all the you got all them cars soaking, all them car tires soaking up all the heat. Yeah, those are, I know those places are hot. I'm gonna go get my other seed box. I swear I got that thing somewhere. I should start cleaning my room. That way I can find stuff. Because I got seed packets, seeds, saved seeds, stuff for seeds everywhere. I just don't know where I have things. I need to label my containers too. Oh, there we go. See, I got more peas. I think I might do these ones too. Little Marvel. Sorry, so this one will focus. These are little Marvel peas. These are little tiny ones. But looks like I would say 8 to 10 per pod. Plant 1 seed every 2 inches. Do not thin. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, these things don't get very big. They only get just under 2 feet. Medium, small. Oh, good choice for, okay, so I might plant these in 2 different spots. So I might not mix my peas. I might just throw those in there in general. And then I'll have a plethora of hopefully semi-sweet to sweet peas. That would be actually quite nice. Then I don't have to worry about those are bush beans. They're stringless. Those are the FM1K pull beans. I could probably get those planted too. It's always good to go through your seed stock to see what you got. And I do this every once in a while, but a lot of the stuff I do grow and I don't grow, I just have seed stock just in case. Some of these seeds are not very good. I also got snappy peas too. These guys. That might have been along with the heat. That might have been the heat index is 110. I don't know if Iowa actually gets that hot. They might. I don't know because I don't live there. Yeah, I got tons of beans in here. I need to reorganize this thing. Like, really reorganize this thing. Oh, I never planted my Cubanelles. Damn it. I have like 50,000 bags of freaking hot peppers in here. Oh, and by the way, I almost died today. For anybody that may or may not be curious, but I figured I'd give out the information anyway. I nearly killed myself at work. As we all know, or as most of y'all know, I have those habanero plants outside that a few people mentioned that paying $20 per plant was a little expensive. Well, technically it wasn't $20 a plant, it was $20 for 4 plants, which we classified on this. Also, hello, Colin. Because Grace was the mention. Oops. I forgot to put that back in there. I'll just set them over here for now. But as Grace mentioned, that she was the one that said, "Hey, Ground Fog, how's it going?" All right, no worries. I feel you on that one. I almost fell asleep before the live started. I will get to that comment here in a second, Deb. I saw that one. I forgot what I was saying now. Sidetracked. Oh, my habanero plants that were $20 for 4. So essentially, I paid $5 per plant. I have not tested those things to see what the heat level was. So I took 4 of them off today, and I took them to work. I gave one to the guy at the taco shop. The smallest one that I had, which literally was about 3/4 of an inch. Actually, I don't even think it was that big. I think it was smaller than that. Nah, I would say full length of it was probably 1 inch from stem connection to tip of the pepper. I cut it in half. I tried to eat half of it. I took 3 munches and had to spit it out because that sucker was hot. And I mean hot. I expected a habanero to be hot, just not that damn hot. My mouth was on fire for like 20 minutes. So now I know those dang peppers are hotter than the sun. I don't know how Brother Phil can do it. That stuff damn near put me out. Also was a stupid idea, the fact that I ate it without any food in my system. So we all know that the key thing on YouTube is spews get views. Yeah, I almost did that everywhere at work. I was not excited. But now I know those things are extremely hot, so I can make some powder with it. Oh, definitely steam coming out of my ears. Oh, wow. Eastern New England, Eastern, Northeast, and Western Iowa. Oh, Eastern Iowa, Northeast Iowa, Western Iowa, kind of 115. No, I have no scorpion peppers on the property. The next closest pepper to it is a Tabasco pepper, and the closest one to them, so they're like in a triangle or like an L shape, but they're like 5 to 6 feet apart. So each one of them, there is risk, but with the distance, not a huge risk. And the only other pepper plant in that vicinity is a Peter pepper, and those aren't anywhere near as hot as a habanero. Oh, Eastern Nebraska. Gotcha. So yeah, I almost killed myself first thing this morning at work. So, note to self, them suckers are hot. I'm half tempted to send 2 or 3 of them to Phil. No, I got it back. I got it back. We're talking about the peppers. Like I said, I'm half tempted to send a couple to Phil. Be like, dude, tell me if these are supposed to be this hot or if this is just like uncommonly hot. But shipping all the way to Pennsylvania is going to suck. Oh, I'm definitely going to take one of the bigger ones, and I'm going to seed stock or seed save those ones, because if I can get more to do that exact same thing, I can have an army of extremely hot peppers. Hell no, I did not use gloves. But I also didn't wipe my face because I'm not stupid. I've made that mistake. Yeah, Grace mentioned it. I said Grace was the one that mentioned about the price on the peppers being a little expensive for supposedly one plant for $20. But it wasn't one plant, it was 4 plants. Actually, I think one of them might have 5. I'm not sure. I have to check again. Nope, I did not use gloves. I also did not wipe my eyes or touch my nose. I know better. I did that one time before on a live stream. That was not fun. Can't touch my junk while I'm at work, because that's where I almost killed myself. I did it like first thing this morning at work at like 10:45. Yeah. Actually, I did it about 11:15. So, yeah, that was fun. But I do know now that those things are extremely hot. So I will, oh, there's my other buckle. I was wondering where that went. Oh, that must have been that Ziploc bag that I randomly found. Shiteskis. Oh, well, anyways, I'll put that there for now. So I do at least know those peppers are hot. So I'm going to save a couple of them and hopefully germinate an army of them damn plants next season. Because, man, I would love to get more of those. Because if I can make some peppers and some pepper dust, I can sell a little bit of pepper dust. Don't know if I want to do big jars or little jars like, let's see, where did I put it? I don't know if I want to do like the little shaker jars like these ones, like the little McCormick's ones, or if I want to do like the taller ones. But I am definitely planning on doing a blend of pepper seasoning this year. Usually mostly just hand it out to my coworkers and people at work because they like to add it to certain things, like a little dash of that to some chili and makes it stupid hot. Oh yeah. I can feel the ring of fire just thinking about it, which is not fun. And that thing, honestly, that gave me the pepper burps probably within 3 to 5 minutes of taking it of trying to eat it. Oh, see, I live in an area that grows chilies constantly, so I kind of have a thick skin when it comes to. I can do it for a certain amount of time before my skin starts to burn. But yeah, the best way to nullify pepper or capsaicin oils on your skin is to stick your hand directly in bleach water. And I mean heavy bleach water. Like, I'm talking 1 cup of bleach for like, actually, no, I'd say half a cup of bleach for 1 gallon of water. Or if you have a cleaning bucket, fill it up about 3-4 inches. Put a good glug of bleach in there and stir it around and then stick your hand in there. I don't recommend sticking your hand in or washing it with vinegar. I feel that would only make it worse. You could use, actually, I was about to say you could use mustard, but no, that's for burns. And again, that contains vinegar to an extent. Same with barbecue sauce and ketchup, but I ain't wasting ketchup on my hands. I'd rather waste bleach. Because the bleach will sterilize it. It basically just sanitizes the heck out of it. But yeah, that's one way of doing it is to use bleach. That one I can confirm because I've done it before. I don't do yogurt. Unfortunately, I stopped eating yogurt a long time ago when I found out some interesting facts about yogurt. I'm like, you know what? Never mind. I won't touch this again with a 10-foot pole. Now, anyways, I missed a comment from up here somewhere. Oh, yeah, Deb, I agree with you. It should be legal to slap the shit out of somebody being dumb. But as Ron White says, you can't fix stupid. No matter what size brick you use to hit him with. But yeah, that's what I did at work. So I just chopped it in half at work and did it that way. It's not like I was cutting and roasting and peeling like 5 pounds of them. You know how long it would take to peel a habanero? It's not like a chili pepper where you've got like long skins. The damn thing is like maybe 1 inch to 1.25 inches in like length, but they're fat and pointy. Now I can go grab one real quick for those of you who may or may not know what a habanero looks like. If you are curious, I can go run outside real quick and grab one. I am not eating it on the live. I was considering it when I pulled those off this morning. Be like, oh, if they're not too hot, I might consider eating one on the live. And then I ate that one and almost died. Well, I didn't physically almost die. I'm slightly over exaggerating, but it was a mite bit freaking painful. And that's why I don't have State Farm. I have Farmers. Well, just don't pay your next payment and be like, look, you guys got double paid. You can take it out of that one. I'll pay you next month. It's okay. I'm going to go get one of those peppers. I should be fine because I'm just touching the outside of the pepper. It's not like I'm scraping the skin or anything. So let me go grab one. All right, this one came off weird, so hopefully I don't got this stuff on the capsaicin on my fingers, but this is essentially one of the habaneros that I have. They're normally supposed to have so they do normally have a little ridge or peak right there. This one's kind of almost more round, to be honest, but this one was the absolute reddest one in there. I could eat this one, but that will probably be the end of this live stream. So yeah, I mean, I could eat this, but I'm not going to. Alcohol plus almost fairly empty stomach with this. I will have to find a really thick bag because I guarantee you I will spew. Yep, this is not a tomato. It is not a cherry pepper. This thing will ruin your day if you're not expecting it. And the thing is, it just smells like a bell pepper. Even when I cut it open at work, it smelled like a bell pepper. Normally, these peppers, when you crack them open, they smell hot. That one did not. It smelled like a bell pepper. And then I took a bite. And yeah, that was it. They turn different colors depending on the variety you have. These ones were the red variety. I do have in my seed vault. I did grab the right one. So yeah, so this is the blend pack of habaneros. So you get the yellows and the reds. So normally, see how they have that like little pointy tail? You know those little bastards are hot. That's one of the indicators. It's kind of like the same process you would find in like a scorpion. Where is that damn bag at? Yeah, see, that you have this variety. You have the orange. So this is like the standard ones that most people get. It's either this one or the red ones, or usually the ones you pick out. Now I do have this weird blend, which it looks like it's jalapenos. Um, so let's see. You got habaneros, jalapenos, yellow habaneros. There might be Carolina Reapers in here. I don't know. And then I'm guessing from some of the smaller ones, these are like the ornamental peppers, which are hot but not hot. Oh, and then they do got the Thai dragon chilies in there, the little tiny ones. So yeah, this is going to be Thai dragon mix, some Tabasco peppers. Looks like habaneros orange, habaneros red, and then I think the jalapenos. Oh, sorry, those might be the dragon cayenne peppers that are in that mix. Yeah, I got like 4 bags of freaking jalapenos or habanero mix. And then there's this one here, this one is kind of interesting. So you got it's a red and green cherry peppers. Sorry, cherry peppers. It looks like banana peppers and I want to say bell peppers, but I think those are just like small green Anaheims. Or they might be sandias. Might be small ones. Or they might just be green banana peppers. But yeah, there's this mix too. I also have these ones. I'm going to have hot salsa mix. I was going to grow these ones, but I completely forgot about them. These are the Cubanelles. It's like a hot bell pepper, kind of. I don't know how big those get. Oh, man. I got the damn hiccups. And then I just got some California sweets. And then back to my regular vegetable patch seed packets. So I got all of those. It's not like I got a shortage of seeds. I have tons of these. I need to set this. Fuck, I need a coaster. Actually, I need to dig my coaster out off the floor. Got a really nice thick leather coaster, and it's like buried over here on the floor somewhere. Ah, there it is. I wonder if I can get that. Yeah, I'll get it later. I don't have the motivation to grab it right now. Huh, you might have the orange. Yeah, that might just be for your region, Deb, that you just have the orange ones. All the ones that I have over here, well, actually, to be honest, those ones did turn orange, and then they turn red. So I think they harvest the ones in your area when they're red. Or they harvest those ones when they're orange. Because they will last longer and they will still ripen to an extent throughout time. Yeah, I had the Hungarian hot wax peppers, but none of mine germinated. I put like, was it 9 seeds in there? I put them in like 4. I think I put like 3 on the outside, 3 in the middle. So 8, I think, is what I put in there. None of them popped up. Which got me because the Thai chilies that I put in there popped up faster, and I put those in 4 weeks later. Oh, Gary, trust me, you're not the only one. There are a lot of people on here that just cannot tolerate heat. So I feel you on that one. I can tolerate heat to an extent, and then after that, my mouth starts to actually physically burn. I can probably build up my heat tolerance. I just got to eat more of them. The only problem is I work constantly, and I don't personally feel the need to have unlimited data on the back door. I don't need it. I don't have time to stop and do my business. Some people can because they don't. They work, but they work in fields that allow them a bit more freedoms. If nobody's around, when there's nobody around in my work, I'm still working no matter what because there's stuff to be done, stuff to be made. Oh shit. So it takes its toll. I can't be running to the bathroom every 20 minutes to drop the kids off at the pool, so to speak. But yeah, out of my other peppers though, I will say this: the cayenne peppers that I got are doing fantastic. They are producing really, really well. My Chili de Arbol, which is the skinny one that I had over here the other day, I don't know. I honestly have no idea where that pepper went. Like, I had it over here. It was sitting on the desk, and now it is not. Oh, there's my other. So I don't know where it went. Actually, I had it over here on the side. So either A, it rolled off over here, or it fell in the trash can. Which, that's going to be interesting if that goes to a landfill. And just, like, once it goes over there, like, a random hot pepper pops up. Hey, Hike with Mike, brother. Long time no see, man. How do the hot Hungarian ones make? Those are little tiny peppers. You got to be talking, if you're making chili rellenos, you got to be talking the bigger peppers. Because the Hungarian hot peppers, those are tiny, those are small peppers. If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, those actually are medium-sized pepper. Never mind, Deb, I stand corrected. I will admit my mistake on that one. Those are a rather large pepper. Just a banana pepper. Makes sense. I will be really excited if all 3 or all 4 of my plants survive. I can transplant them and get more peppers going. I can do peppers and citrus. Yep, I just looked up the information on it, so yes, I can admit my mistake. I thought they were going to be tiny ones, similar to like Tabasco peppers or like the Thai dragon chilies. So, the more you know. I really should sometimes do more research on some of the stuff that I plan on, that I grow, but I don't. I just grow it and see what happens, and then I learn as I go. So how you been, Mike? We've got a fairly small turnout today, but we do got active folks, which is awesome. Mr. Kincaid Outdoors is apparently extremely tired from sitting around the house all day. Peg Bundy. So I got to give him flack for that one. But then again, I was dead on Thursday on his live. Like, big time dead. I have a couple of like the California sweets. Other than that, most of my peppers are going to be on the heat side, not the sweet or sweet side. I do have a couple of. Oh, that's awesome, Mike. I have a couple of them, but like I said, they're most of the stuff. You know what? Where's my box? Where the hell did I put that? I just realized I had a box of pepper seeds, and now I have no idea where the hell it went. What the heck did I do with that? Shit. Y'all remember that box of pepper seeds that I bought like for like $12? Had like 8 or 10 packets of peppers. Peppers. I just realized I have no idea where that box went. But that was a good sized box. Huh. Well, shiver me timbers. I don't know where that went. Like, I physically don't know where that went. Is it down there? Nope, that's plastic bag. Well, hamster farts. Oh, that's the other thing that fell off. Okay, I was wondering where that went. Do I have it over here? Negative, Ghost Rider. That is a negative. Well, color me blind. Ow, I just pinched my finger in the damn flashlight again. Wonder where I put that box. Is it behind my computer? Nope. Huh, that's weird. I don't know where my box went. We all got to win the lottery. If I win the lottery, I'm buying land and doing what I want more on it. But it's slightly more organized. I am 100% disorganized with my stuff. And I need to fix that next season because I'm struggling this year with a lot of stuff. And I wish I had help. I wish I had like 2 people to come and help me. It would be awesome. Volunteers, because I can't afford to pay anybody to help. I can pay you every once in a while with food and lunch, maybe a beer or 2, but other than that, I cannot give you like a steady paycheck. Yeah, if the ticks are bad, I would stay away unless you got the permethrin. I don't know if permethrin stops those little turds, but it doesn't help. It doesn't hurt to try. I know standard off bug spray works because I sprayed the crap out of myself with in Iowa, and I only ever found like 1 tick on me, and I probably fell out of the tree and landed on my hat. But if you're Blake, yeah, don't stand near Blake in the woods. You will be covered with him. He is he's a glue stick for those little bastards. He is a glue stick. But do be safe, Mike, if you're going to go and do that. Make sure your pant legs are taped or whatnot so they don't crawl inside your pant legs. So just make sure you are squared away, and I'm pretty sure you already know this yourself. Just stay safe. Oh, nice! Congrats, Deb. That's awesome. Hopefully they're not expired. Even if they are, they'll still work, right? Just not full strength. I have not heard from Jason. It's already been an hour. Help! Ah! Open my mouth and he shows right there. He is. I literally, Jason, as you popped your comment in, I was like, I haven't heard from Jason yet. Yes, that is correct. Correct there, Grace. He is a tick magnet. All right. Let me know when you want the link. Ah, gotcha. So you might be partaking in one of these tonight. I'm not going to complain if you are. If you do or do not, that is up to you. Please tell me today was not inventory day. Oh, please tell me it wasn't inventory. Cannot. Bummer. Please don't tell me you got to go to work at 7 a.m. Uh-oh. That's not good. Did you want to pop up tonight, or do you want to just stay in the chat? It's up to you. Yeah, and usually, Jason, you don't take a full hit when you're overheated. You take a small puff, because if you take a full hit, then you get dizzy. All right, like I said, it's up to you. Up to you, Jason, if you want to. Oops, wrong button. If you want to pop up here or not. I'll throw that in there. Just got to try to stay on subject here. We are talking about gardening. I know you missed it earlier, Jason, but I damn near killed myself at work today. You remember, you know those habanero plants that I bought at Home Depot a while back? Yeah. All of my plants look fantastic. All the ones at Home Depot look like they got eaten by bugs and just like destroyed by everything else. They're in sad condition. I was half tempted to be like, yeah, these plants look like they're about to die. Can I get them for like half price? Oh, by the way, citrus trees are 25% off this week over there. So if you're going to be continuing to check on the prices of them citrus trees, if they drop to 50% off, I'm probably going to buy a couple more.
No, I was out working out back, restacking pipe by hand. And then went to go flip a bundle of the 3/4 inch conduit, and it slid off the rack and hit me right in the left side of the neck.
Ooh, damn.
Sorry, the right side, and caught me on the clavicle and the side of my neck.
Ouch.
And it had momentum going. And it wasn't a swinging, it was straight on. A full bundle.
Oh, so it just like chops you.
No, stab.
Ooh, fuck. Yeah, you're going to be sore for about 2 weeks or 3.
No, probably just about 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, and if you sleep funny, it's going to be a lot longer.
That's why I got Tylenol.
I need to actually buy me a pack of aspirin so I can grind up a couple of those and stick them in my damn water barrels.
Yeah, I had to do the teledoc today and other stuff like that as well, so I didn't have to go to the
emergency room.
Well, it's still workers' comp thing. It's just I didn't have to go to the urgent care unit.
Gotcha. So was it operator error or was it just a mechanical error?
Probably a combination of both. Those bundles are not light.
No, those PVC, the Schedule 40 conduit or the PVC?
Schedule 40 conduit.
Yeah, those bundles, that's what, like 100-something pipes?
No, there's 10.
Oh, those bundles. Okay, those bundles. Gotcha. Yeah, those things still aren't light, though. Not at all. I mean, I've seen people get taken out by a 10-foot piece of freaking 2-inch PVC.
Well, like I said, I got peppers growing now on those plants. I just haven't been out there yet today. And I saved, looks like I might have saved all those spider lilies I accidentally dug up with the water.
Wait, how did you accidentally dig them up?
Well, I was getting rid of an ant mound. Old ant mound, the water spraying. And I hit that, and there's spider lilies popped right out of the ground. I was like, oh, really? So
Yeah, do they not have like deep roots, or are they just like surface roots?
they're just now rooting to get ready for October and November.
Okay.
Now
I was
that
gonna say, I thought you
good
marked
soil.
those last year with a marker post so you don't run them over with a lawnmower.
I didn't. Well, no, they were the ones that were up against the plants,
Ah,
and yeah, like I said, I didn't think I was gonna get that many of them. But I reached down there to pick them all up, and I felt another one. I felt another one, and I kept pulling them up and everything else. And I figured I'd have enough pots for them. No, I got to go get a bag of soil and one of those 30-inch long troughs. So
I don't like the longer the trough, the weaker they are.
Well, this was actually sold with a brace,
Oh, so it's got the
the center brace in there.
okay. Yeah, I hate when they make long planters and they don't give some sort of way to reinforce the centers
Hmm.
because those damn things they bow out. And when they bow out, like when they, because normally they're like this, when they start doing this, it pulls the sides in like this.
No, it pushes them out.
No, it pull it when no, what I'm saying, like normally the planters like this, when it starts bowing out on the sides like this,
Oh yeah,
the ends, the short ends, get pulled almost vertically.
yeah.
And then your dirt sits in there weird and
Yeah, I must have gotten like 40 of them in a little area about 6 inches in diameter.
good lord.
But they've been growing there for 2 years. And a
Yeah,
lot
I thought you saved a lot of the seeds from that though this year because you bought those
did.
little seed bags and you covered what like 12 or 15 of them.
Oh yeah, I did. I got a lot of them. And there's still a lot of them in the ground. I didn't even touch. I just don't have the infrastructure to plant them all yet. I just left them in there. I'll let them go this year. Some of them were as big as a elephant garlic, and some of them were as small as a little piece of garlic. But they're all bulbs. Some of them are already starting to put out roots. I was like, "Who am I going to save these?" I didn't film it because I did most of it in the dark. Was it last night?
Gotcha.
But I brought them all into the shop and everything else. I planted some of them in my regular planters. I just didn't have enough planters. But yeah, we'll see all the growth and everything else. And I got them in good soil now.
Yeah, hopefully you'll get an army of them little bastards next season.
Oh yeah, I guess where all the seeds are going to fall, right into that trough.
Yeah. I was almost going to say you could plant them in the asparagus bed, but they'll probably take over the asparagus bed and kill all the asparagus.
Yeah.
Well, you have two of those beds, don't you? Yeah, I know you had one that was next to the fence.
Oh,
or
those
that's the one.
got overtaken by the grass and everything too.
You've already lost that planter?
I'm gonna pull them up and redo them.
I was going to say, all right, laters, Gary. Be well, be safe.
Later,
Thanks
Gary.
for stopping in, brother.
Oh yeah, hello everybody. I forgot. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked.
Yeah, I've got nothing really on my end other than the fact that my habanero plant is. Yeah, by the way, as I was trying to say, one of these almost killed me this morning at work.
Mm.
I had a little small one, cut it in half, sniffed it. No heat. Normally, when you cut a pepper, you can smell the heat level on it.
Yep. You can sucker.
No heat level, none whatsoever.
No heat.
And then I bit into the sumbitch. I took
Surprise.
3 munches. 3 munches, basically 3 bites. I put the whole pepper in my mouth, but chewed 3 times, and it punched me in the face like an elephant with a lead bat.
So you get the small pepper effect.
Oh, I got the holy Christ! Why did I just eat lava?
Yeah.
My mouth was on fire for 20 minutes. I don't know how Phil can do it.
I don't know how he does it either.
I was literally, because I haven't not tested. That was the first time I've eaten one of those peppers off that plant since I bought them. They're loaded. Those plants are loaded. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a couple to work. Figure if they're good, I'll give one to one of the guys over there that I work with, and maybe if somebody else wants to try one, they can try one. No, I ate the smallest one I took with me, ate half of it, and nearly sent me. It nearly sent me.
Wow.
So now I know that these motherfrickers are extremely hot. So that's gonna make some nice pepper powder later
Oh yes, it will.
when I get them all dried up.
Just don't
It will
sniff.
be a mix of pepper powder
Oh,
because I'm doing a lot of my peppers are doing really, really well right now. So I'm going to harvest them, dry them, grind them, and then make a nice pepper powder mix.
Are you do a pepper flakes or you do a pepper or a powder?
I'm gonna do the powder. If I did flakes, that basically means I would have to kind of like grind it. But no, I'm gonna blend, like make small stuff. And to be honest, I am going to try my hardest. If I can get the damn thing. Oh, that's actually got my saffron in it. I'm gonna try to, if I can get another jar like this, I want to try to fill the entire jar. It's like a 8 or 10 ounce jar. I'd like to fill one of these completely full of pepper powder. I bet you I can get $50 for that. That should gonna be hotter than Hades. But yeah, I nearly set myself. I almost killed myself this morning. Don't do that stuff on an empty stomach.
No. You don't want to do that. When you
Well,
eat
again, like I said, I figured, all right, if they're not too hot, this won't be so bad. Because I was planning this morning, I woke up and I was looking at those peppers. I was like, you know what? I might eat one of these on the live tonight when I do my live. If it's not super, super like flamethrower to the face.
the lava.
And then I ate it. And I was like, hell no. It's like I was inside lava eating the lava. No, thank you. I do not feel like dying on a live stream tonight.
I mean, what pepper would you mix it with?
Do what?
Well, if you mix it with a couple with another pepper, what other pepper flavor are you gonna mix it with?
Oh, I'm going to do a full spectrum pepper blend. It's going to be the habaneros, the Tabasco peppers, the cayennes, the chili de arbol. Although I might do the chili de arbol, I might save those ones basically just for chili. Because my boss's daughter made a really, really good chili with those last time, so I might save a bunch so she can make another batch of chili, or I might make my own chili. Also planning on doing some jalapenos with it, and then the Peter peppers. Because I could never get those damn tapines to germinate.
Yeah, I know those. I like the tapines because they got that really strong pepper flavor to them.
Yeah. No, CR, it wasn't the floor as lava. It's like my tongue and face was lava. Again, I expected it to be hot. I just wasn't expecting it to be that damn hot. So, I learned my lesson. Don't do that shit again. Then again, technically, I haven't learned my lesson, considering I said the last time my dumbass snorted on a live freaking hot peppers and almost died on that doing that.
Cleaned out your sinuses.
Oh, no, it actually clogged them for a good solid 5 minutes, and then they just completely drained. Oh, I did that one to ask Mark from Rolling Homestead in Wyoming or Wisconsin, and Tyler. I did that when I was live with those guys. Oh man, that was. Again, I said I won't do that again, which I haven't. Because I know better now at this point.
Yeah, because you did it with the chili tapines, and that just lit you up.
Oh, that wasn't even on purpose. I was blending peppers, and I used the last of the tapines and some other stuff that I had to make a small batch of chili powder. And the minute I opened it, a puff of that went into my mouth. Or I sniffed it to see the heat index, and yeah, it got me on that one. still 100% fireproof. There is still absolutely no scarring on the inside of my arm right here. None whatsoever. You can't even tell I burned myself or nearly exploded myself. So yeah, I am very flame resistant.
so
Very
far.
flame resistant. I have flame resistance +1. And no Colin tonight. He said he was extremely tired. He showed up to support, and I'm pretty sure he fell asleep 2 minutes after that.
Yeah, like I said, I got sent home and had to do the teledoc, and then I fell asleep.
Yeah, at least you got some sleep.
Yeah, I actually fell asleep. Like I said, I got a little warm today, and then that happened, and then I was like, yeah, you're going home.
Yeah, that might. Yeah, like you said, that might have been a combination of both. If you got too hot, yeah, heat exhaustion plus running Were you running mechanical or were you manually flipping?
Manually flipping.
Oof. Oof. Yep, that's definitely a combination of multiple things. It's been hot lately. Like you guys haven't had any rain from what I've been looking at. You haven't gotten any rain down there in a while.
No. So this weekend I'm going to have to set the sprinkler out.
Water the grass so your grass don't catch on fire.
You got it.
Glad I don't have grass, but man, my plants have been taking a hit recently. I am struggling to the umpteenth degree to keep my damn plants alive. And I honestly do not think having them on an automated watering system would help all that much more.
Yeah, see, now if I fertilize, I know it's going to rain. That'll be a bad thing.
Do it. Fertilize, just so you can force the rain to be over there. I'm half tempted to tell my dad, just go outside and wash my truck. The minute he does that, it'll rain. He does it every time he washes the Jeep and the Ford, like it rains the same day. So I'm like, go wash my truck. See if I can get some free rain. I mean, we did get a good amount of rain last week or the week and a half ago. It wasn't too bad. Filled up every one of my water barrels, which was awesome because I was like 300 or 400 gallons low. I've already emptied out 100-gallon container entirely. It's just I got like 4 or 5 inches of water in the bottom of it.
Yeah, that rain is actually moving away from you. That's south of you.
Yeah, all I've had the last few days is just wind. It's been like super windy. After like 6 o'clock, it just gets wicked windy.
Yeah, because they got us scheduled for rain. Let me double check here.
I don't even know what I'm scheduled.
On the 9th. No, the PM of the 8th. So that's still like 7 days away.
Jeez. You know that's going to change in like 3 hours. That's what drives me nuts about my weather. Is like I'll check it, and I'll check it 10 minutes later, and I'm like, it says an entirely different thing. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, it's a good thing I'm inside all day Monday. 103 is what I'm showing for Monday for temp. That is not good. Anyways, that is not what I even came on here for.
What is it here?
Let's get out of there. Get out of there. Come on. Phone, I'm going to stab you.
Yeah, it's pretty humid out. For us, it's 82 degrees. It feels like 94. And
It's 70. I got 40% humidity.
And it's dark. Humidity is at 96.
Ouch.
Dew point is at 80. So our air is really heavy outside. Which way is the wind blowing in from? 2 miles an hour from the south. So
Check and see what my radar says for me. Although I really shouldn't have done it on the weather station. I should have just gone to my radar because this is taking forever.
Today is the 28th on.
No, today is the 1st.
No, the 28th is
27 days from now.
I know. It's actually going to be a Friday, which will be the summer solstice.
I have nothing.
Then we can party like it's 1999.
Oh, dude, nobody partied in 1999 because they were all freaking out about the year 2000, all satellites and airplanes falling out of the sky.
We were outside with the party.
Y2K party, everyone's all freaking out. I still remember freaking Conan O'Brien's in the year 2000. Those are always funny skits. It is a day.
Yeah, I think Tyler just went live.
Say what?
I think Tyler just went live.
Ajax?
Yeah.
That's odd. He usually pops on here just to say hi. Unless he's doing
Yeah, he's live. He's talking about the Pinty air rifle.
Oh yeah, Pinty Timber Talk. Yeah, he just went. Gary's also live too. Which means Matt will be over there.
I'll share with you guys they are actually using the bait station, and they had to put in almost 4 cups of sunflower seeds into the hopper.
Good Lord! So those things are going through it quick.
Yeah, starting to. Yeah, good thing I gave it a large hopper.
Yeah. What did you use? Did you use a 2 or a 2.5 inch?
2-inch pipe, and it's about 30 inches tall. So there's quite a volume in there.
God, that is a lot. That's like almost a half a bag of seed.
No, a half bag of seed is 20 pounds. I got a 40-pound bag right here. I picked it up a couple months ago on clearance, half off. I paid $13 for it.
Nice. Salmonberry bush.
Yeah, I still have a little over half a bag left, and I've been feeding the critters out back. Nothing's touched the bait station inside the shop. It's still got the pile there waiting.
I think you finally got him then. If nothing's touching it, it almost feels like you got the last one.
Yeah. I think we got a mouse over here because I think it's going into the bag.
Uh-oh.
So I think I need to get a 5-gallon bucket to put it in.
No, you need one of those metal bins, the like fire bins that they use for. Well, you know what I mean. The big old like the ash bucket metal catchers over there.
Yeah, so maybe this my up and coming weekend, I might be doing a session. Unfortunately, I cannot do that live. YouTube doesn't like that, but I might be able to do it on Rumble.
Yeah, you shouldn't have any issues on Rumble. Because they're more free-based for liberties and other things. Whereas we all know YouTube is a bit of a stink weasel when it comes to certain things.
Like everything has to be censored.
Yeah. Which is a load of BS because that's technically stomping on our rights, but you know, it is what it is.
Hey, it's their platform. They can set the rules.
That is true. That's why I said it is what it is.
Again, if YouTube wanted to make money, they can say, okay, if you guys want to see, the outdoor stuff, you're going to have to pay for it. And people would.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with you. Subscription fee to the non-censored version of certain things. Yeah, oh yeah, they'd make bank off of that.
I'm sorry. I would pay the $9.99 a month to watch all of the uncensored stuff. For the hunting stuff like that. I would. I'll show you how to process your wild game.
Oh, just let the ants do it. The ants are doing a grand job of taking care of the nearly, well, I would say at this point, limited supply of food that I provided them a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
There is the tail's almost gone. I would say 80% of the midsection is gone, and they're even working on the bones.
Oh yeah, ants are efficient. A little bit of time, but they're efficient.
Yeah, and they're. Well, it would be kind of interesting if I had some carrion worms, or the flesh worms. Stick that whole carcass in there. I could have just had that thing completely cleaned.
Get your
would have been an interesting skeleton to have. Would have been completely cleaned off, and I would have had a full complete skeleton for a pest.
Like I said, it'd be funny to have a Euro mount of a squirrel. Good night, Cecilia.
Night, CC. Be well. CR's gonna leave. I didn't even know Deb left.
Yeah, and I didn't even see her leave either.
She just wandered off. Usually she tells me when she's about to leave because she usually has a friend call or has an emergency.
Yeah, like I said, I don't have a whole lot of stuff except for the pepper's doing wonderful.
Mine are going slow. I still, at this point, I have not gotten anything from the bell peppers or the Hungarians. So those ones, I will still record the buckets, but at this point, they are completely a lost cause. And I do not really have the option for replanting the seeds.
Yeah, not this late.
Because the time slot already ended.
Now,
we had until the end of May, and unfortunately with peppers, they can take up to 45 to sometimes 60 days to germinate. And well, I've already done long since past that mark, so I just have the 6 buckets with stuff in it. And that's what I'm going with. So that's going to be what that's going to be.
Yeah.
Matt's struggling too. He lost like 3 or I think 2 or 3 of his buckets as well.
Yeah, I should know what peppers I have here, hopefully by my next update.
So in the next 4 or 5 days?
Yeah.
Do you have any signs of pepper production on it, or is it still just putting out flowers?
No, they're too small to really tell right now. I mean, they're pretty tiny.
So they're just barely forming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I honestly think, Jason, with the thickness or with as big as those damn leaves are, it's a fucking bell pepper.
Usually the bell peppers don't have their purple nose. We'll know here soon. Unless I got a really weird chili tapine pepper. But like I said, those are usually got small leaves on them.
Yeah, those are going to be like the yellow ghosts. Leaf's not going to be more than, that big? Maybe that big max?
I mean, in the video, I show the chili tapines right there, and I go over there, and it's a totally different looking plant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I still got 2 of those little cherry tomatoes just, barely hanging on. I think it's just the heat. Potatoes are trying to sprout again.
Yeah, I've got like I said, I got batches of potatoes everywhere. I'm just going to see what my 5-gallon bucket gives me. They are already starting to produce the potato flowers on the top, so I know they're doing something.
Ooh, and the hens are not laying. That's pretty hot.
Yeah, no, Deb's not having a good on the birds either. How do you lose sweet potatoes though? Those things usually grow like regular potatoes. They just send the tuber out on top. As long as you give them water, they're fine. And you don't even have to water them all that often.
I've never grown sweet potatoes, so I have no clue.
I've done it twice. I'm not an expert, but I can grow them. I just didn't grow any this season because, well, I don't have time to grow every possible thing in my area without any physical help.
See, I didn't water today. I watered yesterday.
Oh, I think CR left, so
Yeah.
later, CR.
Later, CR.
I'm probably going to do a refill, and that'll be it for me because I only bought 2 Red Bulls today. They did not have the four pack today for $10.99. They just had the 2 for $6, so unfortunately I had to go with that. But I'm going to have to step away for a brief moment to water a bush.
Go ahead.
Because I have had quite a bit to consume beverage-wise before I got on. I'll be back.
Alrighty. Yeah, so who's all in the chat anyways? I only see Deb, CC, and CR left. So I have no idea who else is in the chat. It says we have 3 people watching. Yay, and I know one of them's me. Oh, and Grace. Hello, Grace. Grace, did you grow anything this year? I said we haven't seen Bill in a while. We haven't seen Blake in a couple, a week or so. I wonder who else is out there just sitting out there in YouTube land, just sitting there. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the hopefully nice looking spider lilies this year. They're going to be in good soil. I mean, geez, I got 1 or 2 of those bulbs that were almost the size of a Tylenol container. Not the big giant ones, but the medium ones. So you've had good luck with the cherry tomatoes this year. I didn't. I think I just got them in a little bit too late, and it was just too hot for them. I know the limes are looking really good. Once a week I go over there and I touch the limes to see if they'll pop off or the mosquito ring of the. Oh, you got the West Nile virus here now. Ooh. I know it's going to spread across the whole northern U.S. But I remember 20 years ago when it finally made it to Phoenix area. Actually, a little over 20 now. Yeah, like I said, when I went and got my my license and everything else, and we looked up the West Nile virus, it's hard to get it. You just have to be that unlucky one to get it. You got to get the mosquito, has to feed off of a bird, and then feed off of you within 12 to 24 hours. And the bird has to have it.
You know, might as well get more ready.
I know we got some tomatoes off of my plants earlier this year, and I didn't think I was going to get anything for the summertime, but they're still trying to bloom during the summertime. I know it's too hot for them to set. So hopefully this October, when it cools down, the flowers will start setting again. I need to trim that plant. I need to trim those tomato plants back, so they'll push new growth.
Oh, Dad, that sucks. You got West Nile in that location.
Yeah.
Mosquito dunks. That's the only thing I can say is do that. But then again, I keep going to the freaking store. I keep going to Home Depot and Lowe's, and I keep forgetting to buy mosquito dunks.
Yeah. Again, like I said, mosquitoes can only fly at 4.5 miles an hour. They do not like the wind.
No, but that doesn't slow them down from still trying to get you.
Oh yeah. That's why usually you can put a box fan, put a screen on it, set it outside. It'll suck them right to the screen, and then they perish.
Yep. I've seen people do that with shop fans, the big ass like 36, 40-inch ones. They'll put a freaking like cheesecloth mesh and they'll tie to the front and just blow all the air in, and it just sucks all the mosquitoes in, and you just see like the whole thing is just covered in mosquitoes.
Yeah, usually they put it on the back of it so they suck it to it and they can't get away.
Yeah, those things yeah.
I mean, you regular box fan and a small screen.
Small screen shit. Just go buy some blue. What is it? That blue filter shit for the swamp coolers. Just stick that on the back of it. Yeah, you get airflow plus all the bugs get stuck in it. They can't go anywhere if they're inside the fibers. All right, see you in a bit. I don't know what I missed while Jason was gone, but I was going to tell him before he left, but I will wait till he comes back. I am checking on it because I know certain people do want certain items. I do check on him. I still got to get all that shit sent off that I got from Bill. I got to get that crap sent out soon. I can't keep putting this off and putting this off. But then again, I was also extremely busy the last few weeks. Whoa. Still tasted like nachos, which is a plus. Damn, I only got 2 people in here. Damn, I feel like my lives are dying slowly.
I'm back.
Okay, welcome back. Jason, do you have any more citrus plants, trees, or otherwise at your location?
I would have to double check.
Okay. Just asking because I did went by. Jesus. I went and stopped by my Orange Box store location by work.
Yeah.
To check on the citrus plants that they have. They are currently 25% off.
So that means you're getting close to the 50.
But 25% off of $50 is not much.
Yeah.
They're still 37 something. So it was 12. I think it was $12.75 is what 25% off was. I had to Google it earlier. Minus the $49.98. Which, again, is an odd thing. When you see an even ending number on a shelf, it's usually a clearance item or means they're not going to stock it anymore. It's one of those, they're going to get rid of it soon. If it's like the odd numbers, like 99, that's a normal price. But if you see something out there that says like $27.97, they're getting rid of it and they're most likely not going to bring it back.
Until next season, depending on what it is.
Yeah, varying depending on what the actual product is. But yeah, right now they're 25% off. I'm going to check back next week or over the next few days to see if that price drops. I did just ask my mom. That's why I was gone a little longer than expected. Before returning, I asked my mom if any more citrus plants would be good on the property, aside from the like 9 or 12 that I already have. Because I got a ton of plants, like a ton of citrus plants. I feel like I need more, but it is what it is. She said no, but I'm like, I was already planning on if that stuff is going on sale and if I can get those plants for like $15, $20 a piece, I'm gonna grab a shitload.
Oh yeah.
I'll grab like a couple more orange plants. I might grab another blood orange. I would like to get a hold of the ones Howie grows over there on on the island. The Valencia lemons.
Mhm.
That's the only one I don't have is I don't have a Valencia lemon plant.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to double check.
Ooh, shit. Might as well get the last few drops in there. Shit, that's almost
It's
empty.
just getting large enough pots.
The half whiskey barrels, those 16 or 18-inch ones that you get, those work perfectly fine for them.
Oh yeah, I get. So those are like what, $23 right now.
If you get the 24-inch ones, yeah, they're like 23 or $24. If you get the 16 or 19-inch ones, they're usually like $16.
Oh no, no, for the like the small ones that we have, the 16-inch. Those are $23 a piece.
Goddamn!
Yeah.
Go. I would say check Home Depot, but the closest Home Depot to you is what, like an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they honestly they're cheaper at Home Depot. Like I'm not joking, they're cheaper at Home
Oh
Depot.
yeah.
But emphasis on but you have employee discount.
It's only 10%. It's enough to cover a little bit more than the taxes.
So basically like $2 off essentially.
Yeah, for every
Dollar
every
ten,
$1 is
$5 to
10 cents off. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, that the 30-inch planter that I got was about $15. The 6 inches.
I almost feel like it would be cheaper to buy a trash can and just fill that damn thing with dirt.
Yeah, but no, I need something that was shallow for the balls, not a tree.
Yeah, no, I understand that one for the bulbs. So you don't want a planter that's more than maybe 8 to 10 inches deep.
Yeah, here. I'll be right back. I'll go take a picture.
Okay. I have never heard of hood insect repellent, Deb. Oh, see, that was way better. Now I actually got hit on this one. That second pour was better than the first one. Look, actually, it looks like I'm drinking a Guinness. Jason will be back in about 2 minutes, give or take. And I got like low turnout today. Is it like just too hot for everybody, or was my lag on the performance that bad today? Oh man. Oh, that still tasted like nachos and beer at the same time. Yeah, and also blueberry Red Bull. I mean Monster. Typo Go. You lost me, Deb. I'm 100% lost at this point. I have not seen a lot of people tonight. I'm missing a few people.
Yeah. Let me get it to load onto the computer.
I don't use Cutter. I just use the off. Off seems to pretty much wipe out just about anything that lands on it. To me, Cutter's like off-brand, like Chinese version of off. Oh, sorry. Even the good insect repellent. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I got one of those too. I hate those super long ass ones.
Yeah. See, that one came with the brace in it.
Okay, yeah, I can see the notch on the front side.
Yeah. And you can see how well I packed all those in there.
Yeah, those are in there dense.
Yeah, and they're also dense in here too. As you can see, they're starting to bolt up.
Yep. You do realize next season you're gonna have to almost essentially dump that out and add about another 1.5 inches of dirt to it.
Oh yeah. Like I said, this was just a quick emergency thing. And I'm gonna try and the ones that they have at work during Christmas time are the white ones. I'm gonna try and get a hold of some of those. And sometime this up and coming winter, I'm gonna try and get a hold of some blue ones, so I can do red, white, and blue. Yeah,
The only colors I've seen on those are either the brown or the black ones.
no, like I said, mine are red. We have the white ones.
Well, it's like a terracotta color, like a dark terracotta.
Oh, you're talking about the planter.
Yes, the planter. What were you talking about?
The plants itself.
Oh, the freaking lilies, or I mean the spider lilies?
Yeah. And like I said, I packed them in there. Even all the tiny ones are in there. Like I said, I probably had more, about 40 plus, and I packed them all in those 3 pots.
Jesus. And I'm assuming those were the only 3 pots you had available?
Immediately, yeah, 4 something like this. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, it was like a surprise, like they're popping up out of the ground when I hit it with the water. I said, they were packed in there really tight.
That's crazy.
Well, we'll see how many make it, because they were already starting to put roots out.
Yeah, they'll be fine, even if you smash them. Bulbs are, like, again, I don't know what you're watering, what you need for water on those ones, but certain bulbs over here in my area, I cannot water more than once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because they do not like being wet. My daylilies, which are really funny, it's not a bulb. It grows like a damn grass.
Like an iris. Almost like, well, not quite like an iris. It's really weird.
You can yank out clumps of it. I've done it before, and there's no bulbs.
Yeah, it's
like
a
pulling
clump
out crabgrass.
Yeah, it's like a clump of grass.
Yeah. And with those, it's just nice because when I have really good chunks or patches of it, I can dig it out, cut it.
Literally cut it, yes.
Yeah, literally cut it in blocks, and I can move it and plant it how I want, and eventually it will just spread out from where it's at. I started off with 3 or 4 plants in about a 2-foot section. Now I have almost a 6-foot section.
What color did you get?
I got the yellow daylilies, which
okay.
I got to send seeds to Jenny.
Yeah, those are the original colors.
Yeah, I would love to get some of the orange and purples or the reds. So I might have to see about either buying seeds or seeing if Shawnee is willing to do a seed exchange, or even if I have to buy them from her, I'll buy the seeds. Because I would love to go with a mix of those things, just for the the color pattern, the broad variety of color. Because I've got the yellow ones, and those damn things came up thick this year. I'm talking like swamp grass thick.
Because when I was looking the other day, we actually had some blue ones. But they're not going to be.
You had blue daylilies?
Yes, but they're going to be small compared to the yellow ones.
Probably the size of the pot. I've got a rather large area to put them in, and I guarantee those would spread within 2 to 3 years. Well, I've also been maintaining this patch for about 4 or 5 years now, so I found out the easiest way to get to clear them out at the end of the season.
What's that?
Wait till they're dry and light the sumbitch on fire.
Oh yeah.
And I left it there. I literally, after I caught them on fire, I watered all the ash into the soil, and like I said, they came up this year thick.
Oh yeah.
Super thick. I am actually tempted again this season to do it and expand them down because my whole goal was originally to extend them as far as I could down the pathway that I have for them. But right now we have the freaking the irises or whatever growing in that spot, and they're taking up like almost 3 feet. We put 4 of them in there. and now they're like 3 feet thick.
What color
Which I
iris did you get?
That's the purple iris.
Oh, you got the purples?
Yeah, I got the purple ones.
Oh.
Gorgeous plants when they're in bloom.
And you got the bearded ones? The big blooms?
I think the blooms are like 4 or 5 inches on there, and they're like damn near that big around.
Yeah.
Like they're huge. We got them one year for one holiday as a thank you gift. I think it was 2 or 3 of them. My dad stuck them in there, and yeah, them suckers just took off.
Oh yeah.
They came up next year. Shit, I had about 6 of them by the time they popped up the next season.
And they are semi-drought tolerant.
Oh, they're extremely. It's a bulb. Bulbs like drier climates for some reason. I don't know what it is with bulbs. They do not like to be soaking wet.
No. They're like light, nice, well-drained soil.
Which is why when you buy bulbs, you always find them in a bag of basically sawdust and a mesh bag with a shit ton of holes in it. Same with potatoes, but that's because you don't want your potatoes sweating.
And your onions are bulbs as well.
Yep, technically.
And so are garlic. Leeks, I don't think that's considered a bulb.
It's in the onion family, but I don't believe it's classified as a bulb. Same with bunching onions. Bunching onions is they're like leeks. You'll get a little nubbin, like a little like white end cap, which is slightly bigger than the stalk itself. But other than that, it's not generally classified horticulturally, I believe, as a bulb.
Yeah, and irises are considered a rhizome, not a bulb.
Yes.
Which is similar to a bulb.
It's similar to a bulb, but they're more along the lines of like an artichoke, sunchokes.
Yeah.
Or ginger, where you plant the unit and then it just kind of grows like little nodes off the side and then replant, and then it'll grow another node, grows them that way.
Yeah, ginger's a rhizome.
Yep.
Yeah, and I got 2 pots with ginger in them that need to be taken care of this upcoming year.
Mine were doing real well until I pulled them out of the greenhouse, and then they just started not doing well.
They like warm.
I have moved the dirt away from where the stalks were popped up, and half that damn planter is nothing but freaking ginger right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing just a planter of just ginger. One of my rings.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mine's
a little ginger. Just take up a little corner and snap it off, and put it back over. And
mine never gave me the flower. I had some really healthy stalks, but I never saw the flower bud.
I've only gotten a flower once.
And I had stalks on that, Jason, that were 2.5 feet high.
Yeah. Actually, I had to water mine 2-3 days ago.
Right. How often do you water it?
When I remember to.
I water mine like every 3 to 4 days because of the heat. So I wonder if I'm watering it too much.
Yeah, they're a little bit yellow from the not being watered as often, but yeah. They usually get the water from the rain.
Oh, shit. So apparently they like to be about 1 inch of water per week. Frequent water deeply every 5 to 7 days or whenever the top inch of soil dries or feels dry.
Yeah, since I got to move my planter rings, I'll just pull those up, but I'm just put all new stuff in there. I'm going to do one of them is going to be ginger.
Are you still planning on doing the Three Sisters next season in the ring?
I might try that. Try the corn first, and then I'll wait for the corn to get a couple of feet tall. Then I'll probably prep the beans. Let them go like a week, and then put the squash in.
So depending on how you decide to do that, I'm going to give you a bit of a suggestion, kind of slash a little bit of advice when you're doing it, because I've had to do it with mine. I currently have it set up that way, and I'm glad I did because it was super windy and did not blow them over.
Oh yeah, no, I'll have mine staked.
You have to, yeah. So if you do, so that's what, a 36-inch ring, or is it
36.
32 or 36?
36.
Okay, 36-inch ring. I would recommend planting about 5 of those in a circle. Kind of get like a 9-inch planter basin, and then stick them kind of more or less in a star pattern around that, dead center in the middle. Push them in where you need to. Basically, make sure it's nice and mounded.
Yeah.
So get those in there. I would start those honestly like a week or two before your last frost date. Corn is kind of weird like that because you and me both damn well know basically April 1st we can start putting shit in the ground because we're not going to get that last frost date.
Yeah. Because I was thinking about putting half of it full of soil, start the corn, and when it gets taller, put more soil in so it re-roots.
Yeah, you could do that. But I do recommend 9-inch, at least a 9 or 10-inch planter basin, or like the pot basins, that catches the water or whatever, and then just put them in a star pattern. In between each one of those, when they're tall enough, 2 sets of beans. So whatever you want to grow for beans, again, that's going to give you 5 options for sets of beans. So you can do
and make sure
5 of one bean, 5 of another bean. I recommend the pole beans because the pole beans absolutely go nuts. Off of that many plants, you and Molly will have more pole beans than you can probably eat. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And I'll probably put the summer squash on the outside of the ring. Yep. And that'll help with that. And
then just honestly, trail it, like spiral it around the base of the planter.
Mm-hmm.
So you get like that kind of like what is it, the galaxy, the way our galaxy's set up about the spiral. Yeah. Just run it out that way. If you just let it go wild, that stuff will take over your yard.
Oh yeah, like I said, I got 3 more. So out of those 2, and I got 2 more. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with those. I'll figure out something.
But yeah, I definitely recommend using the tomato trellis stakes, the green ones.
Oh yeah.
I've got mine set up. Actually, the way I have it set up works perfect for what I'm doing. I do wish they made those connector pieces shorter. To some extent. When you're doing 3, it's not bad because you get like a 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot triangle.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're doing like 4, then you got a big old square. When you're doing 5, to basically make a circle, it takes up a whiskey barrel.
Yeah.
The width of a whiskey barrel is how I have mine set up. It took over the whole outer edge. But it has also kept my corn from being blown over in that particular container. And it also gives my squash and my beans somewhere else to possibly grow, climb up. Now, mind you, those are only 6 foot high, but still, it works perfectly fine for it. Next season, in that back corner, I am going to completely revamp that section, which means I have to go buy 4 more freaking T-posts to do what I want to do with it.
It's crazy how much T-posts are costing.
They're actually, in my opinion, I don't think they're that expensive. They're like $6 or $8 a piece,
for like
depending on what size you buy.
Yeah, but if you want to get like this 6-foot T-post or solid steel, they're expensive.
They're like $8 over here.
No, they're expensive here. But then again, we sell a lot of fencing material too.
Yeah, we don't over here. We sell fencing, but not a lot of people buy the T-post. Every time I go over there, that thing is like completely full. But yeah, I just need like a 3 or 4 foot T-post so I can nail enough of it into the ground to keep my planter or what I'm doing. I'm gonna do one of those, those 45-degree angle squash trellises.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one of those. I have that 5 foot bed over there, and I think about a 4 foot piece of what I have left for my cattle panel will work perfectly fine over there. I might have to do 2 sections. I think that's wide enough so I can get 2 angles in there. So I might have to buy 8 or 6 pieces of T-post to work on that section. But
Because I'm thinking about getting more of the. I'll probably get another roll of that fencing that I have from my my compost piles.
like the chicken wire.
Well, not chicken wire. It's like that 2 inch by 4 inch. I'll think about making cages for the more pole beans and stuff like that. And I'll probably use that for the corn.
Yeah, it would work.
And it'll keep it from falling over.
That's why I use the tomato trellises. Those things are you can buy usually the tomato trellis setup for I think they're like $8.
Yeah, and all I need is like three of my cheapy T-post. And that'll keep it from being toppled over by the wind.
I think once you got it full of dirt, it ain't gonna blow over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to buy a roll of chicken wire or something because again, I'm gonna be planting peas this month. As I was saying earlier, I've got the.
I can do that. I can do peas on one of them. That'll work.
I was planning on doing. I'm planning on planting the Green Arrow peas.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm also doing the Little Marvels. And then what I have over here, my seed stock of my sweet peas. Yeah. I've got like 4 more packs of peas in my seed vault, but I am just going to load these damn things in there because it does give me the option for a second planting in August. So January through March and August on both of these. So I can get a second planting for my specific one, actually late July. So I should have actually already planted these for my area. But I should be good either way. They each take 168, 165, but I think I still got enough heat that it should work no matter what.
Yeah. Let's see, I'll probably have to do mine in mid-September, early September for my peas. Because that's what I did when I did my planter. That's when I planted them was September, and they did really good.
Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, you had like 2 massive heavy rains, and it wiped out most of your crop.
No, it fell over.
Yeah.
But if I have them in one of the planter rings with the trellis for them to grow on, hey, even better.
Yeah, would be way better.
Yeah.
Do you still have that raised planter? Did that thing finally give up the ghost, or is it still kind of there?
It's full of carrots.
Doing well on the carrots, or not so much?
Doing very well on the carrots. Carrots have been in there almost 2 years, and they're still going.
They should have gone to seed for you by now.
I got one that went to seed.
Did you cut off the head?
No.
Good. Because that one head will give you 5 times or like 100 times the amount of seeds that you put in the ground the first time.
And I need to start harvesting some of those too.
You've seen some of the heads. I've shown you pictures of some of the heads of carrot seeds that I've got. Them damn things are 4 or 5 inches wide.
Hold on a moment.
Thousands of seeds. Oh no, he went outside. Everybody, run! Let's see, Shawnee's still alive. Nope, Gary's still alive. Gary is still alive. Mars in Canada.
Yeah, my carrots are like right outside the door.
That's always a plus.
Oh yeah, it is.
God, I got so many videos I got to get caught up. I wish I had like 40 hours in one day to watch stuff, because I can never catch up. Never.
Yeah, I can't keep up either. So
I get average of 15, 20 notifications a day for videos, and it's like, bro, I work. I'm still a blue collar worker, and I have to keep my garden alive. I cannot keep up with these. If I did, I'd be watching videos till 4 a.m. So, if I have not watched your videos, people, I apologize. There's just physically not enough time to. Oh yeah. So
yeah.
that flower already looks like it's got 2 solid heads.
3.
Cut all of them but one off.
Yeah, and now it's sitting up right there. Yeah, like I said, they've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, they seem to be doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd recommend cutting off all of the small heads. If it looks like it's forming a head, cut it off. Try to put all the effort into producing one solid head. You'll get like a 3 to 5 inch wide head. Yeah. That is all the seeds you're going to ever freaking need.
Oh yeah, and I'll probably spread some of it throughout the edge of the forest too.
They will
help with the erosion.
Again, 1 head, maybe 2. I bought 5 or 6 packs of seeds one year of carrot seeds. There's a lot of carrot seeds. There's like 200 carrot seeds in each bag. You wouldn't think that's a lot.
Oh, you can't quite see them. My elephant garlic is starting to turn
brown.
Yep.
You should have harvested those already.
Nope, not ready yet.
That's crazy. Almost everybody on here has harvested their garlic, and they usually do it in July. But yeah, those carrots are doing well. My greenhouse garden experiment for carrots is doing fairly decent. I don't know how well they're going to be or how big they're going to be during November and December, but it is what it is. I keep trying to plant them in other spaces of the garden, like where I've had them before, and they've done excellent over there. I'm having an issue with the damn cats in the area coming over and digging up my dirt and shitting in it. So I'm constantly digging cat turds out of my garden and throwing them out into the street. Because I don't want them in my garden. I do not want that nasty crap.
Oh no, yeah, you don't want that
biodegrading in my freaking planters. There's too much bacteria and just too much. I don't want it in there.
Too many bad jujus in that.
Yes. So every time I see an area where I know damn well the cat has been in there, I will dig in there. Yes, I will do it barehanded because you can't feel that with gloves. And I'm not wearing rubber gloves because I don't want them to get shredded while I'm trying to dig through dirt and mulch. So I will do it barehanded and then have to wash my hands later. But I get rid of as much of that as I physically can because I just do not want all of those bad bacteria in my planters. And at this point, I'm on year 6. Yeah, I'm on year 6 on most of my planters, and they are starting to disintegrate.
Yeah.
Most areas you can get like a maximum. I've seen people maximum of about 10 years on wooden planters, depending on the conditions. My verticals are starting to give away. The sides are fine, but I got to replace the corner posts, all the verticals in the center, and then I got to replace a lot of the screws and nails because they have rotted through. Note to self, use goddamn galvanized screws next time.
Oh, yeah.
The other ones were not thick enough, and also use longer screws. Most of those screws were like 3 inches, maybe 4. Use a 6-inch screw when you're building shit out of wood.
Yeah, like the construction screws, the T12s. T30s.
I think I was doing the T25s.
Yeah.
I was using the what was considered a deck screw.
Yeah. The problem is you gotta they sell them in packs, but it's like what, almost $20, and you only get like 15 screws.
Oh shit! No, I was buying the big old boxes for like 50
Okay.
bucks. It's like 100 screws or something like that. The big.
No,
I
I'm
was
talking
buying
about the 6-inch ones with the big head on them.
yeah. Oh no, you're talking about the wall anchor screws.
Yes.
Yeah, those damn things. I'm using the ones I have. I get the 8-inch ones or the 10-inch ones because I need to get them through what I'm building, and they work great to hold everything together for the planter boxes I'm using. I would not specifically recommend using those big ass screws to make a planter box unless you're using like 4x4 or 3x3 internal posting. Just so you have something to anchor into.
Yes.
Those will split a 2x4 if you're going edge to end. They'll split.
And you need a good drill to do it, a good torquing drill. You can't use a regular standard drill. You have to have something that's got a lot more torque to it.
I use them. I actually use my DeWalt impact drill or impact driver.
Yeah, I got my my Bauer drill. It barely gets them in there, but then again, I can change the gear on that.
Technically, you don't really need an impact drill because the end of that drill bit is one of those self-tapping ones, so it actually carves out as it bites into the wood.
Oh yeah.
But when you're trying to drive an 8 or 10-inch, basically it's essentially a lag screw into wood, you need something with some oomph. When I'm building my boxes, I'll eat like 1.5 to almost 2 batteries. And those are the 5-amp batteries. I'll go through like 2 of those.
I thought I had one here in my drawer. I guess I don't. I might have used it.
Yeah, I still have like 8 more. But again, one of the boxes I need to redo because I built it in a hurry. I did it literally in like one day, and then I stuck it in the ground. I need to rebuild it. I do not like the way I built it. And it's not like I have a shortage of poles either. You know what? I got an inner. Oh, I wonder, would it work that way? That might actually seal my gaps a little better.
Yeah, the 5/16 and 6 inches long is $2.48 each.
Yeah, or you can get the pack of 10. It's like $34 or something like that.
Yeah.
I was getting the 10-inch 12 pack for like $40. I had to buy like 4 of those one day, man. That was expensive. And that was when I did that 15 by 10 foot long planter box. That sucker's like a foot deep, 1.5 feet, 13 or 14 inches deep.
Yeah. That's the 3. Where's
that thing was a massive pain in the ass to build. I never should have built it that long. Never.
Yeah, they got a 3 1/8 for $1.48, and I believe that one's going to be the T30 bit. I'm looking at it right now.
It's either I think it's the T25 or the T32.
It'll be in 5 increments. You got the 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45. And I've
not seen a small one, but yeah, the 3.5 inch is that's barely a length of a 2x4 plus whatever it bites into whatever it's going into.
Yeah, but sideways you get another 1 1/8 into another board. And like I said, those ones are $1.48 each.
All right, night, Deb. Be well, be safe. I hope you feel better.
Where's the other ones?
I mean, I don't mind using those interior. They're basically like the interior wall screws is what they label them as, but at least with those ones, when you buy the box, it comes with the freaking driver.
Yeah, if anybody's wondering, it's the GRK fasteners is what they're actually called.
I think I know which ones those are.
Let's see.
And I think the only ones left now are you, me, and Grace.
Yeah.
And Molly.
Just says hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is it at here? So here is the 5/16, 6-inch. And those are $2.48 a piece.
Yeah, that's why the box is like $35 a freaking case of 12
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah, I mean, them freaking screws are expensive.
But they work, and you can actually reuse them too.
Oh yeah, those things eat into wood and suck it flat.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Let me share this so everybody can see what we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. I specifically know exactly what. Oh, you're talking about those ones.
Uh-huh.
Those
Yes.
are like the freaking deck screws.
Yeah, they're. Is it moving up and down? Because I have two windows open.
It is not your. There it goes.
Okay, yeah. So
You
that's
scrolled
6
too
inches
far
long.
now.
Yeah, you can get these up to 12 inches long.
Yeah,
Again, the more
self-tapping
more
bit
expensive.
right there.
Yeah, and these things, yeah, they get in. You look right there, you see where it's got the little channel that bites in that wood, and it just sucks right down. They do sell them by the box, like these ones here, but you're paying quite a bit for them. But they are so worth it, though.
I was thinking, what the hell is it?
Yeah, so yeah, you can build a really good box with these, especially if you use the 2x8s or the 2x12s, 2x10s. You can get a decent planter. You just have to use the 4x4s in the corner and some 4x4s, depending on how long you're going to make it. And here, I'll probably get 4 or 5 years. Just take the screws out and just build another one.
Yeah, let me see if I can find the ones that I've been using.
Where you're at, you can probably get a good, 8-10 years.
Depending on the wood, and also at the time when I was building these, I knew I should have done a certain thing when I built these, but I did not. That was my own fault. Yes, I should have done one or two things. I should have either lined them with plastic or burned the inside.
Yeah,
and I did not do any of that. So that is why my my vertical supports are shitting out on me.
Yeah, I need to do the same thing too. I didn't. I put mine in. I didn't scorch them, and I've had them in 5 years now, and they're starting to break down. So the ones that has the asparagus in, I'm going to have to pull all that up this up and coming year and redo that, and I might move it.
So these are the ones I'm talking about, Jason. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. Hold on.
Yeah, let me drop that off. There we go.
Top bunker, there it is. That button.
There we go.
These are the screws that I use. Is these little bastards here. Is these little frackers, the interior woodlock screws.
Mm-hmm.
I don't use these ones down here, the timbers.
Well, you need to pull it up to see it.
Is it even? Oh, did I put it on there? No. Nope, sorry. I hate this. Okay, so these guys here are the ones I'm using.
Okay. Yeah, you can use those too. I just like the big heads on them.
See, it did. I put in lag screw and it did not give me these at all. I went through like 4 pages and wouldn't give it to me. But yeah, these are essentially the ones I use. Now these ones, the ones I keep finding, have the multiple options. So you either have the hex, or the driver bit.
Yeah, the quarter inch.
And then you have the internal star bit to drive them in as well.
Yeah.
But these are the ones I have, or the ones that I've been using. And that front little bit right here usually has that right here has that self-tapping or the cutaway or clear out.
Yeah, it helps drill through the wood.
Bites into wood like you would not believe. But yeah, I used the ones I had. The last ones I bought like 4 packs of the 10-inch screws. God, 50 screws. That's like a $100 box right there.
Yeah.
Because I'm buying those things in like packs of 12, and that shit's like $40. It hurts. Those screws are expensive.
Yeah, but I know the ones that
Bad
I got
expensive.
last years.
Yeah, see, that's why I do the galvanized. Because the galvanized ones aren't going to sit there and they're not going to rust away or rot away. Because when I was doing it before, I was buying the deck screws. The deck screws are fine with plastic. Because there's not going to, once they're sucked tight, there's nothing in there. No water's going to leak in. Wood, unfortunately, water seeps in no matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
Unless you've either deck sealed it with like a freaking 6mm layer of acrylic or veneer, or you burn your wood.
Or a plastic trash bag.
Which is what I did not do. So there's a possibility that I'm going to be losing beds next year and replacing them with industrial metal ones. I might see about maybe contacting Birdies to see if they'd be willing to send me 1 or 2 good-sized beds for what my needs are. But I mean that's going to be what that's going to be. I'll have to figure out what I got to do next year. Either that, or I'm going to have to dig every ounce of dirt out of each one of those beds and completely rebuild them.
Yeah.
And straight up, to be honest, I'm not looking forward to that, because the last time I dug out one of those beds, I used like 6 different containers just to hold the dirt.
Oh, yeah. Or you can get a tarp.
I didn't have anywhere to put a tarp on the property at the time.
Yeah.
Because where I would have put it is a driving path for the vehicles.
Oh, no,
That's how I get in and out of my parking spot where I'm parked. So, other option is either throw that all that shit in the back of my truck and hope that I can get it all fixed in 2 days.
Yeah.
Or tell my boss, be like, hey, I'm not going to come into work tomorrow, or I can't come into work tomorrow. I need some time off to do this. Which our generation does not like to call off to work unless we are missing limbs. And even then, we'll probably just wrap it in a plastic bag, duct tape, and just go to work. If you pass out at work and the boss sends you home, well, that's on them. I don't like calling in. I've worked in that company 14 years, and I only called in once. I took myself to the hospital. I don't like calling in. Because if I'm not working, I'm not making money.
Yeah, what we used to do on the golf courses, we would take a sheet of plywood, put everything on the sheet of plywood with the tarp on there.
Yeah, but that's only a 4x8 square.
Yeah, that's about what we normally needed for when we had to dig up like a valve or something. It was just easier with the tarp, and when we had to pick it up, we'd roll it up on there. Then it was easier to shovel off. It'd be nice and clean. Look like we have.
Yeah, because you can, once you get most of the dirt off of there with a shovel, you can just grab the ends of the tarp and just drag it over and dump the rest of the dirt in the hole. I don't really have that option over here. I mean, without moving a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I cannot add many more structures to the property. Just don't have enough room for it. I wish I did, but I don't. Again, this is why I wish I had like 5 to 10 acres of my own property. That way I can do whatever the hell I want. Because one of the first things I'm probably going to do is I'm going to do a freaking 20 by 50 high tunnel, and I'm going to do a pit. That sucker's going to be 4 foot deep with a high tunnel on it. Will be reinforced because I do not want the damn walls and dirt to collapse on me, so that's probably going to either be brick or concrete walls, like a basement. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that if I have the property.
I can tell you how to cheat.
What, I'm buying property?
No, on the structural wall.
Oh, I mean, you can do it out of wood like they did the old-ass mining caves, but eventually it's shit's going to give out.
Yeah. No, what they did when they constructed Kiwanis Lake, is they actually trenched it, filled it in with the concrete, and then once it's set, they just dug out the inside. So they use the soil as the form.
Oh, yeah. I guess you could do it that way.
It's a lot of concrete, though.
I mean, well, you also have to reinforce it.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of wire mesh and the 4-inch wide trencher.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, the 4-inch wide trencher. You're basically your standard cable trencher or whatever, your ditch witch.
Yeah. You can rent those for a few hours. Be done real quick.
Now, the only thing is, because of the way I want it done, is I want stairs going down to the bottom. So I would have to... I could do the sides and the back. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. It's going to be the front, wherever I decide I want the stairs.
Yeah, just put in wooden stairs.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, though, is getting those stairs in there without... I'd rather just have the...
Or brick.
Framework built for it, and then add the stairs afterwards. Yes, I can do the stairs out of wood to go down from the surface, but I still would rather have that concrete framework, that box. And then again, you can just anchor mount the freaking deck stairs to that and just throw your shit on there. But again, that's going to be, you're walking down 3 or 4 feet. That's going to be what, 8, give or take 6 steps. Most forms, they don't make that way. Most of them are going to be like 3 to 4 steps for your deck stairs.
Yeah. And don't forget to put something in for a wheelbarrow.
Fuck. I didn't even consider that. Oh, shit.
One door for wheelbarrow, one door for walking in and out.
See, if I'm going to do that, I can just do like a 4x4 scissor lift.
Yeah.
But again, I'd have to have access to that.
Again, you need a door on either side for venting.
I would just have the door, depending on how I have it set up. The ventilation would be part of the structure anyway.
Yeah.
I might do, if I'm going to do that, if I'm going to build something like that, I don't know if I would go with an actual high tunnel or if I would actually go with a polycarbonate style like built greenhouse. Those will last a little longer than the high tunnels. Polycarbonate might be a little more expensive along with the framework, but I mean, essentially, if I'm doing that, I'm building a see-through shed.
Yeah.
On top of a 4-foot hole. But that 4-foot hole going down will give me the option to grow, up to 10, 12 feet high anyway?
Oh, yeah.
So I think that would be a better option either way. Because I've seen what people can do with a pitted greenhouse, and it gives you plenty of space to grow on. You got plenty of area to attach anchors and trellis to the walls because you got a 4-foot high wall. Shit ain't going nowhere. And you can grow whatever the heck you want on it as long as you've got drainage.
And also the heating and cooling will be a little bit less because it's a more stable temperature.
Yep. I would probably say, one 1,800 watt heater, maybe 2 at best in the wintertime.
Yeah.
And then 1 or 2 good fans to circulate air. So I would have to say for the entryway or near the entryway, I would need full power for both light switches, growers, and whatnot. So I'd have to have at least a power box with switches on it so I could have power. And then I'd have to run
2 or 3 circuits depending on how large it is.
Yep. With a plug, I would say maximum of 4 plugs. I would say 1 around each corner. 2 near the back corner, 2 near the front entrance. And I think that'd be more than enough power to run that. And you could probably run all of that on I would say max a 30 amp breaker.
Just a couple 20 amp breakers.
So you figure 20 amp for each side?
Yeah, 14 too. Yeah. One for the lights and a couple of blowers, some fans, and you use the other one as a heater. I wouldn't put 2 heaters on one circuit.
Yeah, that's well. I mean, if that was the case, I could probably run a 30 or 50 or yeah, probably. I would just run if I'm going to do the heaters. I'm going to run all those on a 50 amp breaker. That way, I ain't got to worry about popping them. Face one direction, face the other. So basically, face one heater south, one heater north, and then somewhere in there, just put like 1 or 2 fans just to circulate the air so it gets some good air movement. And then, yeah, like you said, 20 amp breaker for lighting, depending on how you want to do the lighting. Yeah, I think I could do a 50 amp breaker and a 50 and a 30. I think would do perfectly fine in that. I think I wouldn't even have to worry about it popping.
Let me do the math here real quick. So let's see.
Because the 50 amp would run the 2 heaters because you're only running 1800 watts on, so you're what, 3600 watts?
Yeah, because mine was 1400.
Yeah, because mine is a 1300 or 1500 watt heater. I can run that on both cycles. And
Okay.
most of the time during the wintertime, I just run it on 13 for the low cycle because I don't need it that hot.
So 120 times 20. Yeah, you can run 2400 watts on a 20 amp breaker.
Yeah, I'll just run a 50 amp. That way I ain't got to worry about it. If I have to plug in a secondary heater or something else, I ain't got to worry about the breaker popping in the middle of the night.
That's just with the circuits that you need. So depending on the size of the greenhouse, so all you basically you need two 20 amp circuits is all you need.
Me personally, I think I might go with a 30 amp breaker just for the heaters, just in case.
Yep.
In case. And
Then
then,
you
like you said,
upsize the
the 20 amp for the rest of it.
Then you got to upsize the wire, which costs even more.
Yeah. If I'm building a greenhouse that damn big, I'm sure I'm gonna have the money for it.
Yeah, no, like how big of a greenhouse are you talking about?
20 by 50.
20 by 50, 4 circuits.
So I'm saying they're 20 feet wide, 50 feet long. That is a massive greenhouse. Now I would have to run watering system into that. So that's all going to have to be calculated and incorporated into that. I'm going to have to run the electrical well, the electrical is not going to be in there for the watering system unless I want to do like a quick cycle where I can walk in, hit a switch, and everything waters for like 5 minutes, and then I can shut it off.
Oh, yeah, you can put a timer in there with some valves.
Yeah, see, I'd rather just run it on a timer system like your standard sprinkler setup.
Those don't take hardly any power at all.
Nah, what? Amp, maybe half an amp.
Yeah, because on the golf course we would have 4 clocks, or anywhere between 1 to 4 clocks on one circuit, which you could do. But the smart thing is to do.
Well, even because the unit itself is not sucking a lot of power. Where your power is going to be drawn from is when the pumps actually kick on to.
Yeah, it's the distance. But no, those half inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch valves, those automatic valves.
Yeah.
With a clock, they're only 12 volts, and it's DC.
Yeah, see, I agree with you there, Grace. That's why I would do a 130 amp breaker for the heaters,
Blower, yeah.
blowers, or the heater units, and then the 20 amps you can run again your basic sockets and then whatever lighting system you have.
And your ceiling fans.
I don't think I would do ceiling fans, to be honest. I think I would actually do a solid, when you go to a standard greenhouse, they have those big ass industrial 18-inch fans on one side.
Yeah.
I might just do that.
Well, on mine, what I'm planning on doing is they got those little fans you screw into a light socket, so you have a light and a fan.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, I'll put 2 of those in there.
You could. And would you? Well, the thing is with those ones, their attachments is it's an LED light, so basically you get the light, but you're not getting any of the added benefits of like during darker seasons of having that grow light.
Yeah, grow lights are gonna be a little bit different. But that's the light that's so that you can walk in there, you can navigate, you can do your work. Fans moving the air so you don't get mildew.
I would say fans moving in there so you're not like turning your greenhouse into an oven. Because in the summertime, greenhouses get hot in the summertime. You know damn well how accurate that is, Jason, because you walk in your greenhouse in the middle of summer.
Oh yeah.
It's like 120 degrees in that bastard.
Well, right now, my tunnel is open on both ends.
And you walk in there in the dead center of the daytime, like
That's
1 or 2 o'clock, and it's hot.
Yeah.
I don't like stepping into I have both my windows open in my greenhouse. I hate standing in that more than 5 minutes. It's like 120 degrees in that thing. It's hot. Like incredibly hot. And yeah, I still agree with you, Grace. It is better to go with a slightly higher amperage or breaker size than what's required.
Yeah, when you're going to a large greenhouse like you, yes, go higher. You're going to have bigger equipment. Small greenhouses like I'm going to be doing, all I need is a 220 amps per greenhouse.
Now, I will say this, if I do have a 20 by 50 greenhouse, I will be putting a 3-foot pond in that damn thing.
Oh, yeah.
There will be a pond structure in there that's basically essentially going to be water filtration for the operations of the greenhouse. There'll be vents. Like I said, your standard greenhouse, when you go to like a nursery, they usually have 2 big-ass, like 36-inch industrial fans on each end.
Yeah. One coming in, one going out.
Yeah. Now, actually, most of them are usually blowing in or out, but they always have the front door open. So no matter what you're doing, you're getting your ventilation. I've actually been to one that had central AC. They had the fans on the end, but they actually had piped in your standard AC vent. So like AC, like air conditioning and air was blowing in from the top, not the ass end of the greenhouse, like your standard nurseries, where you walk in and they have those 2 big old vent fans.
Yeah,
right
I thought using chillers.
No, I think it was just it was just fans. I don't think they were running chillers. I think it was just airflow. But that's how they have them. And it's not too far from my house. It's like maybe a 10-minute drive.
Yeah. And
they have it that way.
Yeah, because my greenhouse will be protected by the late afternoon sun. So once it gets like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it'll start getting shade in the summertime. And it's all deciduous trees. So so in the wintertime, it drops all of its leaves. It'll have filtered sun. But it'll get the morning sun.
Yeah, it'll get the morning sun, but yeah, like you said, the south side sun, you're not getting a lot from that because the damn sun's low on the horizon anyway.
Yeah, because with summertime, sun's really high. Wintertime, it's low.
Yep. Unless you're in the goddamn southern hemisphere.
I'm almost there.
You're close, but you're not South America. South America, the southern hemisphere, or in the winter solstice, that sun is like basically creeping right over them. Versus, during the middle of actual summer, where that's on actually for them it'd be more on the north side.
Yeah, it's the opposite.
So the southern hemisphere, so basically South America is getting north side sun, so they don't get shit on the south side. Whereas the opposite for us is we get everything on the south side for sun, but we don't get shit on the north side. And poor Canada, their whole north side is all in the damn shade, no matter where they're at. Kind of feel sorry for them. But it is what it is. Again, you cannot control where your azimuth is of your house place. If you're building on your property, yes, you can. But again, it's geographical location. The farther north you are, the less likely you are to get sunlight on the north side of the property.
On the winter time. Yeah. So I'm far enough south where our front yard, our north wall does get sun.
Yeah, but that's only for what, maybe a couple of weeks at best?
Yeah, it'll be this time of year, a couple of weeks.
Yeah, you basically get northern sun for July, and then that's pretty much it.
July.
Ooh, look at this stink weasel. Assuming that's the stink weasel, I think it is. I don't know. I can't see anybody. That must be too ugly to show his face on my screen.
No, I was getting things situated.
Situated? I just finished my last beverage, actually. How you doing tonight, Matt?
What kind of hoopla are you talking up here? Because I was toning you out, and then you started talking about something on the north side.
Yeah, we're talking about sunlight.
Yeah, you gotta remember, Matt's further south than I am too.
Not by much.
Like an hour?
Enough that it was 105 degrees today, and I'm not going by any weather channel or nothing else. I was looking literally at the freaking thermometer in the shade.
Yeah, I think we hit like 103 today, and that's what my thermometer said. My outside thermometer was like 103. I was like, God damn, it's hotter than shit again.
At least we didn't have the humidity that we had been dealing with.
Yeah, we hit,
until
today.
About 7 or 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we got 92 today, but our heat index was like 104, 105.
Whew. Yeah, I think my heat index dropped me at like 112. That's goddamn hot. And yes, actually, Grace, just a couple of fans in there is more than enough to circulate the air so it's not super hot and stale. I've got that one little 10-inch fan that sits in the back corner of my greenhouse, and as long as that thing's running, the temperature of my greenhouse stays at like 65 to 75, depending on what I have the thermostat set for. And it's comfortable in there when that thing's going. That's the one thing I will say I love doing in the wintertime is jumping into my greenhouse after I get off of work.
It
is nice and warm in there. Even if I have the vents open, it is nice and warm in there.
Yeah, as long as you have airflow, you're good.
It really doesn't take much. You can get your standard like 32-inch box fan, shove it in a corner somewhere.
And I got a 20 for mine, so.
And you're good to go. Yeah, I want to find a way to mount a box fan to my windows, my roof windows, or my vents. That way I can just throw that sucker up there and just have the air get sucked through the front door and out the vent.
Yeah, it's called safety wire.
That too.
Or zip ties.
Or you get some of the thin metal that you can bend and manipulate and just make you a frame to go around it and attach that
I
to
can
the
do
wall
that
and
too.
put some pins on it.
The metal plumber's tape with the holes.
Oh, yeah. That would work. I would have to drill more holes into my framework, but I mean, I suppose I could do it that way.
Amazing what you can come up with when you're broken.
I could also.
Yep. The peanut brittle gallery is correct tonight.
I've actually been half tempted because I know they make them. I don't know if they'll work specifically for my greenhouse style, but the thermosensitive hydraulics for when, like the greenhouse lids, when they get hot, they pop open more, but when they're cool, they kind of close. I've been half tempted to see if I can work with those on my greenhouse.
What you need, and I've seen them, actually seen them over on the TikTok shop, but they carry them now at, I don't know about Lowe's, but they have them at Home Depot. They have those little solar-powered vent fans for sheds now.
Yes.
And, I mean, 10, 12 inches. They're not. I mean, they're not super big, but the fact that they're solar powered, you know,
I mean,
I don't know how long they last, but
yeah, if you can move 2,000 CFM, you're good. That's a lot.
Let's see. Vivor's got them for 50. Oh, sorry. That's weird. Lowe's has a Vivor version for 50.
Yeah, Lowe's does
Yeah.
sell V.
it's cheaper to go straight through Vivor though.
Not by much. Looks like Walmart, if you buy it online, it does have a control board to it, so you can actually set it for certain time frames. But it looks like Walmart's got a dual fan, 25 watt for chicken coops, which would probably still work in a standard greenhouse.
Yep.
I think that would work just fine. You can get a solar cooler, guys, for 32. I'm just randomly eyeballing this shit here just to see what they have. Yeah, it looks like you're not paying more than 60 unless you want to go like really heavy duty. Which honestly is not.
Are you on TikTok?
No, I am not.
No.
Okay.
I'm just Googling
I
solar powered fans to see what they've got on here.
I knew Jason wasn't, but I wasn't sure if he was. I know Colin's over there. But
I shop
no, I was
off
gonna
and
say, just go
on.
check out TikTok shop.
Yeah, I avoid TikTok like the plague.
Yes. Same here.
But yeah, just checking to see what they have on here. Some of the stuff's actually not too bad. But again, it really just depends on what your current and or specific application is for said fan works. Yeah, most of the stuff I'm looking at is, unless you're getting like one of those like actual air movers like standard base fans, you're not looking at more than $60 for possible solar powered fan to add to a greenhouse. Now the thing is with mine, Matt, is I do have the polycarbonate style greenhouse. It's not an actual frameworks greenhouse. So in order to install one of those fans, I would have to actually cut a hole in the polycarbonate and mount the fan in that space. That is my only drawback, which means I would have to either have a metal framework backer or wood or even plastic just so I can glue it on there to seal it. That's my only grievance or stipulation if I were to do that on mine. Now I do have the standard tube, the vents on the top, like 2x2x2 vent or 1.5x1.5 vent, whatever the doors on top. Now I put them all on one side. I put them on the east facing side specifically because majority of the time the wind does not blow on my property from the east side. It always blows from the west. If I were to put that shit on the west side for those vents, yes, they would get the airflow, but it would also potentially blow out my panels. So that's why I have them facing a certain direction. I did that with my other greenhouse too. If the door is open and those vents are there, it keeps them from blowing out the panels. But with the 8x12 greenhouse that I have, it's a better design, so I don't have to worry about the panels getting blown out. The other one, it was just a really shitty design. They did not have any structural support for the base of the panels, so anytime the wind blew, it would suck the panels off. Because the bottom of the panel would do this, and the whole thing would just slide right out, which sucked. Mind you, did only pay like $200 for that greenhouse at the time when I bought it, versus the $600 one that I bought.
You also bought a lot larger one too.
Yeah. And again, that larger greenhouse needs one distinct modification, even if it costs an extra $50. It would make that greenhouse so much more stable. and that is the connector pieces that slide into each end for the 12-foot section. So basically, like the centers of it all the way around, they have an insert in there that's only about 8 or 10 inches, and then you run the screws through there and tighten them. If that system was about 5 inches longer, it would make the stability of that greenhouse
Yeah, that's
way
what she said.
better. Say what?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, 5 or 6 inches. Yeah, but then you would still have 5 or 6 inches of dry.
Yeah.
So there's that. But yeah, that honestly, the greenhouse needs just literally like I would say 6 inches maximum before they put the holes in there for the connectors, and that thing would be super stable. Super stable.
It's just not long enough to be to keep it from flexing.
No, and the thing is with it is the design of it as well is the screws are too damn close to each other. So with that extra couple of inches, space the screws out farther, because those things are like this versus where they need to be like this.
And it needs to be 6 screws, not 4.
It needs to be, yeah. No, it needs to be 4 is fine, but again, you have to have the length. The longer that insert is, if you have 2 here and then 2 here, you still have a stable structure. Versus if you're only doing it with 2 screws, 1 on each end on, like a 6-inch insert.
Yeah, how wide is that insert?
I think it's like 10 inches, I think is what I measured
Not
it.
length, width.
Oh, just wide enough to fit inside the
channel?
the channels themselves.
Yeah, how wide is
A
that
little bit
channel?
of play just so you can get them in there, but it's not like super tight. So there is a little bit, like I would say, a couple of the standard millimeter
No
width of
peanut butter.
plastic.
Yeah, you might be able to get the longer pieces of aluminum there at your hardware store and just make your own holes.
Except for, I believe the top ridge is shaped specifically like the shape of a standard house. So it's got like the square box on the bottom and then like the tapered top.
Well, if it's 45 degrees, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I could
The
just
peanut
run.
brittle gallery's over here going, holding her breath so she's not laughing.
It's very
Why?
good.
Because we're talking about length.
And width, not girth.
And that's what she said.
She turning red?
Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit.
She's over there dying listening to us.
Sorry, my medicines were off.
What was that?
I took her out to barbecue. She said, "Sorry, my medicine's worn off. I just partake it up to her give a damn's busted."
Yeah,
I just finished my medicine right before Matt came up, so I'm out of medicine. But that's
No,
that's
she's
the
not allowed to drink.
loose lips sink ships kind of scenario. Yeah, I've got the construction manual somewhere over here. I know I saved it because I needed it for the parts, just in case I have a panel that I got to replace or like structural support. I kept the instruction manual. I just don't know where the hell it's actually at, but yeah, no, it's those channels are weird. They have a weird tapered design for them. The only ones that are square are the 2 bottom rails for the footprint. And
Well,
again,
I think I'm going to attempt to build me a greenhouse on a trailer.
gonna do it Johnny Harper style. Scouts table. My buddy in
Easier to
Hawaii.
move around, and when we finally do move, everything will be ready to go.
Yeah, you just throw it all in there and drive around with it. Are you doing it on a standard like 6x8, or are you doing like a full-on dovetail?
Oh, I'm not doing no dovetail or nothing like that. But I have a frame to an old stock trailer that it's like a 14 foot stock trailer. The
Mhm.
floor is still good, and the frame underneath it's still good. The rest of it was gone.
Fifth
Cut
wheel
off
or
the
gooseneck?
bumper.
Oh, okay.
Just a little
That'd still be a
tag.
good size though, because those are usually what
Yeah.
7 feet wide by like you said 16 foot.
5. I think they're 5 to 6 foot wide. But the thing is because the sides are all gone, I can literally build it up and over the wheel wells. As long as I stay within the wheel size.
Yeah, the width of the wheel well.
Hmm.
That'd still be a good sized greenhouse, no matter what, no matter how you look at it. That is a good portable greenhouse.
Yeah.
And then when you do move, again, the only real thing you're going to need to do is what? The structural support to keep the thing from tipping either way, rocking back and forth. So, what, a couple of cinder blocks and some 2x4s, and you'd be good to go.
Wind resistance.
I mean, or the other option is if Matt really wanted to, he could dig a hole, back it into the hole, so that the greenhouse is level with the dirt. He's already still got the structure.
No, I would put some jack stands on each corner.
Some full support.
Yeah. Put a brick down, one of those paver walking stone things, and then just put the jack stand on it and jack it up and lock it all in place, level it out. Because you wouldn't want the tires sitting on the ground all the time anyway.
No. Well, if you're going to do that, it'd be easier just to take the tires off. Store the tires inside so they're not getting weather beaten.
As far as that goes, I could go get 4 of the weld-on jack stands, or jack, like the tongue jacks.
Yeah.
Get the weld-on ones and just weld one on each corner. The bolt-on.
I mean, me personally, I wouldn't recommend the weld-on ones. I would get the ones you can bolt on, like the ones you would get for like trailers.
Mm-hmm.
But
the reason that you don't want the weld-on ones is because why? You can't weld?
No, I can weld. That's the funny part. I don't do it often, but I can. No, it's if you ever have to replace it, that means you got to sit there for 20 minutes and grind the damn thing off.
Not anymore, because they sell them. They sell them at our Tractor Supply, but it's basically a pipe, and it has a pin, so you can rotate it up and pin it, or take it off.
Yeah, that's your standard like RV or trailer jack.
Yeah.
The one that usually normally would have that like
The
6-inch wheel on it.
The tongue
Yeah.
jack.
Yeah, I would just rather go with a bolt-on one because those things do wear out in the weather because they do get wet. They're not exactly waterproof. So that would be the only reason why I wouldn't do the weld-on ones. I would go with the ones that you got to bolt on there because you can just take the bolt off, swap that off within 10 minutes.
I would go with the one. It's like basically it's a pipe sleeve that welds onto your whatever you're welding it to, and the whole jack and everything comes off. It's not permanently connected. It's got a pin holder, so you can tuck it in transport, or you can take it off if you have to replace it. Because the jack gets messed up. And I think it's like a standard 3-inch pipe on all of them. So.
Oh, that's more than enough to support a crap ton of weight with 4 of them on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that thing going. Yeah, the only thing you got to worry about on that one, but you already got that problem solved, is you do the big old pavers and stick the footer on that one, and you crank it up to wherever the height you need it, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Yeah, share 1 foot, circle pavers. Fine.
No, I went
I'd
to
get
freaking
12 by 12.
Yeah, dude, that's what I saw. I saw there was a 12 by 12 paver 4 inches thick. I'm like, good Lord, who the hell needs a paver that damn thick?
I have some of those, but that's usually what they put like underneath trailer houses and stuff.
16 by 16 by 4.
Something like
I think
that.
these ones were 12 by 12, but no, they might have been 4 by 16.
Weigh a lot.
Oh yeah, and damn papers are like $10 a piece.
Back in my younger day, I could pick up 2 of them. Now you're lucky if I even get one of them.
I mean, I can still pick up. I just don't want to because I know that looking at that damn thing, I already know that sucker going to weigh like 40 pounds.
I said it.
Peanut brittle gallery over there dying.
I think somebody slipped or something in her drink.
It wasn't me. I'm way the hell over here.
Yep, I'm out of the way. Yeah, it wasn't me.
She might be. She might just be having a good day today. Who knows? I swear. Sometimes that tail's on that side. Sometimes that tail's on this side. Matt's got his camera reversed again. Or is it not reversed?
No, it's whatever you have it set on. I don't have no control on it over here.
Mine is normal, whatever mine's at, because that's technically the right side. Because I hated having my screen mirrored, because every time I would point this way, it would look like I'd be pointing that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just checked over at my big box store. They're $5.98 each.
For the 4x16s?
Yeah, 16 by 16 by 4. Yeah.
I might have to look at those again, but yeah, I looked at that paper. I was like, good Lord, who the hell needs a paper that damn thick?
But it is going to be supporting a lot of weight.
Yeah, if you're parking a semi-truck.
And if you don't want it to move. Let's see, what's the weight on those?
I mean, that's still, you probably got, what, like an 800-pound rating on each one of them blocks?
Those things are anywhere from 8 to 15 pounds a piece, if not more.
I figure close to 25 or 20. I mean, that's still a...
Compression strength is 1900 PSI.
You should see the papers I have over on my property. I got to take a picture and show you guys. We made these things, or at least my dad made them, 30, 40 years ago. About 4 inches thick, but I think these are 18 by 18s. And each one of them bastards weighs like 50 or 60 pounds. And they're concrete and rock.
It says 45 pounds.
That's what I thought. I'm going to go water a bush real quick, gentlemen. I'll be right back.
You shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
I'm looking to see how much it's going to cost to do my greenhouse. I'll probably get some cold lumber for it too. Help cut the cost.
Yeah. Now, I'm thinking about, I have an old chicken house, and I'm thinking about taking all the metal off of it, and it's already on skids, and, just go get the clear roofing and stuff to put on it and around it. And then all I got to do is figure out, because on the overhang, there's a breezeway there, because it was for chickens.
What about the price for chicken? Chicken.
Same as the price of rice in China.
It depends on whether or not that rice has a tracker in it or not.
They all do. You didn't know that? Even the generic.
Tracker's not going to work in me. I got too much of it. I got a weird EM field. That's why I don't wear watches. They don't like working on me. I think I'm one of the few people that I know that I can actually kill a quartz watch. And those things are supposed to run for eternity. Won't last more than 6 months on me. I eat batteries. Technically, it's not a battery, but I'm weird. I soak up electrical charges. I'm bizarre. I'm what was commonly known as an energy vampire, but that's neither here nor there. Matt, you look tired as hell.
Tired, hot. It's like I have no airflow tonight. I don't know why.
Did you poke your air conditioner to make sure it's working?
Yeah, it's working. I just got stuff that's blocking it from me. But I have nowhere to move it right this second. So.
Gotcha.
But no, yesterday I was out. I was cutting up old air conditioners, and I was outside in direct sun all day. So it kind of rolled over to today too. So.
Dad, that's how I was on Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
And before you say it, I drank probably 4 gallons of water, 2 gallons of tea, and 4 Gatorades. So I was not dehydrated.
No, it did. I wouldn't even say. Yeah, you live in a hot area. You know full well you got to stay hydrated. It's not even the hydration problem. The problem is just straight heat exhaustion. You could be hydrated as all hell and still be like absolutely wiped out.
Oh yeah.
I think usually at that point you just need a good like 16-ounce steak or good couple of flanks of chicken and something barbecue sauce or whatnot to flavor it with, and yeah, you'll be right as rain by morning because you'll have all the reinitialization of proteins in you.
Hey Jason,
Yeah.
do y'all have the Bighorn barbecue out there where you're at?
No.
If you ever come back down this direction and you see one, you should stop and try them out. Price is not the best, but their food is delicious. And their fried okra, I still ain't quite put my finger on it, but it's better than my mama's.
Yeah, we're really limited here on food for good food.
Matt, you good on super hot foods or not really?
I like spicy. I don't. If it's so hot that you can't taste nothing else, no, I don't want that.
Okay. I was gonna say because I'm planning on doing some habanero pepper seasonings this year with a pepper blend mix. If you're interested, I could send you a small batch of it. Now, it's not just going to be habanero. It's going to be a few of them.
One of the seasonings that I have has half a ghost pepper and half of what are those itty bitty tiny hot peppers?
The round ones or the pointy ones?
They're little bitty round ones.
Those would be the tapines.
Yeah. But
thank you, Serena. Appreciate it. Yeah, Jason gave me a whole bunch of tapines one year, and I after like 2 years, I finally tried to plant them, and I did not get nothing to germinate.
Yeah.
I probably had like 50-something seeds, and they did not do shit.
Well, so far, none of my peppers made it. They were all looking good, too. And then my cucumbers are slowly coming back, but at least I got something off of them. I got three or four cucumbers off of it. And then my tomatoes, they're growing great, but they're not producing anything.
Too hot.
I know.
The temperature below 80 before the blooms will set.
I've got
I'm
mine.
to bring 2 of them in the house.
Mine get the morning sun, and then usually by about noon, they're just about in the shade.
Well, they would have been perfect where I have them, because if the cucumbers wouldn't have got bugs on them and died, they would have been shaded from about lunchtime, a little after lunch till, the next morning.
So I guess I guess we're all struggling with specific plants.
Yeah.
Mine, for some reason, this year was the peppers. Everybody else their peppers seem to be doing good. I think except for Matt's. Matt lost. Did you lose any of yours? If I'm not mistaken, you lost most of them.
The one bell pepper that I had growing in my hydroponic system was doing great until something dug it out.
Squirrel.
No, I ain't got none squirrel.
Actually, no, that's probably raccoons.
I'm thinking it was a cat.
Jellyfish. That'd be a spicy sandwich, possibly. How you doing this weekend, Serena? Hope you're having a good one.
My personal opinion is a catfish poor boy.
Catfish po' boy.
Or whiting. At least that's what we call it.
Matt's almost out of coffee.
I don't drink coffee, but I'm out of tea.
Holy moly, Des is here. Evening, Des. How
Hi,
are you
Des.
feeling?
Des, you don't have to worry about telling anybody off over here. You're good. I mean, unless you want to.
Des won't tell me off. I've never pissed off Des as far as I know. She's not going to yell at me for nothing.
It takes a lot, but I can tell you, I've seen it. It's not pretty. It's pretty funny though.
I don't think I've ever seen Des mad.
I have.
Molly has.
Last night, huh, Molly?
And yes, Grace, bluegill is a wonderful fish to eat.
Yeah, but I don't put those on sandwiches because they got a lot of pin bones.
Yeah.
Bones.
Unless you get the ones out of Lake Havasu.
Oh, speaking of worms or whatever, I have not seen a single damn hornworm this season on my property.
I just got a couple of them, and that's all I got.
Matt's losing his crops to hornworms. They all
I only
migrated.
had the one. What got my cucumbers was I call them inchworms or silky worms. They look like a miniature caterpillar.
Oh yeah, those little ass green ones.
Yeah.
Oh, them damn! You get 2 or 3 of those on a plant, and the next morning your plant is gone.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how many I had on my cucumbers, but I never could see them. And then I was like, it's got to be a bug. So I was putting 7 dust on it and using the Diatomaceous earth, and it was like making the situation worse. And then Mama said, hey, I got some stuff that it's the only stuff that I've been able to use on mine to stop whatever it is. And she didn't know what it was. And I started spraying it on there. It's some homemade concoction. And then I start seeing them drop down, silk down. You know, they have like a web like spiders. They just kind of down and they were dying.
Yeah, those little buggers. What I do is when I see them on my plants, for some reason they don't like to be wet. So if you go out there with like a sprayer, like one of those little tank sprayers, pump it up, put it on like a mist setting, you spray all your stuff. Them little bastards will climb off or drop to the ground. I'll just pick mine up.
They were
chuck them to the dirt.
underneath. They were on the bottom of the leaf.
Yeah.
They weren't on the
They
top.
still don't like being wet.
Yeah, so when you're spraying it, watering it and stuff, all of that was stopping the rain or water was shedding off the sides of it.
Mine are usually big enough. What I do, Matt, is because they're more active at night when it's cooler, is go out there at night with a flashlight, really good flashlight, and you'll see them munching on the leaves. Just pick them up and just chuck them like 20 feet away.
Well, if I'd have known that's what it was, I would have been picking them off with tweezers and feeding them to my fish.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, they'd probably eat them real good. No, I am finally at this point. It's what we're basically now in August. I finally had to start dealing with the shield bugs.
Yeah, it's August 1st.
For the last few days, I've been dealing with stink bugs on my squash plants. And unfortunately,
I'm
I gotta
used to
find
them.
where I put my snips.
Yeah, I found out a little stream of Dawn soap out of a little spritzer bottle works really good for those.
I do have one. I don't know where my other bottle was. I got a bottle in here, but that was usually what I used for my plants on the inside. I would spritz them. Good one, Serena. Fish schools.
Yep.
A bass.
And Daz, you'll be happy to know that I've got all of everything in envelopes except for yours and Jerry's.
Jerry can suck it. Oh, you're lucky, Grace. I've had a few, like I said, they're just starting on my squash plants. And for some reason, they're not. The same squash plant in the back or the same plant in the back, and they're not touching that one. They're on the front, like one spot on the front. I killed like 9 of them one day. And I'm an a-hole. If I'm wearing gloves, I'll pick them off and I'll just throw them into the street, let the cars run them over. If I catch them in the daytime, I'll just throw them out in the middle of the yard and stomp on them. But if I'm doing it at night, I get my thin, my thin shears, the like veggie herb ones that have like the really narrow clippers, and I'll go in there and I'll cut them bastards in half. They can't do anything after that once they're cut in half. Because when they're doing their business with the other one and they're tail to tail, they kind of move slow. So it's a great opportunity to get them like that. I mean, you could get them in the middle where they're connected and chop off the dirty bits, but there's no guarantee that's going to stop them from laying the eggs. I've already had to pull off like 6 leaves that have the little dots on them, and I'll just set them on a rock, baking in the sun. Once you do that, no, those things are done. They do not like the heat. That's why they're always under the bottom of leaves.
But yeah, my heat situation shade wise will be a remedy probably Tuesday or Wednesday. As soon as I get done taking all the because I stockpile stuff for scrap, for emergency situations. But I'm trying to downsize and get rid of stuff right now. So I figured I'd start running stuff to the scrapyard. Well, as soon as I get a little bit of dinero, I'm going to order me or go pick up a shade cloth and put it up.
I just run to the hardware store and buy them. They're usually like $15-$20 for 6 foot by 25 foot.
I don't even need one that long. But I figure I'd attach it to the side of the roof, off the side of the house, and then just get some pipe and put it out away from the house.
Yeah, we've done that before.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I know they do the 6 foot by 20 foot rolls, but you can also get the 6 foot by I think like 10 foot rolls. They're the smaller ones. Those are usually $12 or $15 a roll. I think is normally what the price is. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about, Serena. Me and Jason were in a giveaway for those ones.
Oh yeah.
God, those damn things are expensive. That's $400 just for the grow tower.
Hey, question, Jason. Well,
yeah.
Fox. How much drainage do you need to put in for strawberries?
None.
If you're putting them in a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket, how many do you need to punch holes in the bottom of it?
Oh yeah, you still need drainage.
You'll need drainage for that, but you don't need a lot. Those strawberry, depending on what strawberries you're running, is the question. Are you running standard ground strawberries, or are you running like the Everbearing?
I don't know. Whatever you can get from the grocery store. I'm not going and buying strawberry seeds or anything like that.
So you're buying like the packs of strawberries at the grocery store?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, those are you'll still need drainage, but those things soak up water like a sponge.
I'm gonna go I'm gonna go to the hardware store and get me a like a toilet flange. You know, the part you put inside the house for the toilet to sit on,
Yeah.
and a piece of pipe, and I'm gonna attach a 5-gallon bucket to the top of it and dig a small hole in the ground and basically plant it like a post and put it up on top. You know, about 4 feet from the ground, 4 feet off the ground, 4 or 5 feet.
Yeah, you're gonna run. I'm assuming you're gonna run a pump so you can pump the water from the bucket to the top and have it
No,
drain
I'm
that way.
just gonna water it. I'm just gonna water it regularly.
So
Yeah.
you're essentially you're gonna grow a tower strawberries.
Essentially.
Yeah, they need a lot of
But
water.
I've got a bucket that has a burnt spot on it, so I figured, hey, I can just get my hole saw or hole punch drill and drill a bunch of holes going around it, and then get my heat gun and heat the bucket up and kind of flare them out a little bit, so you can just drop the strawberries in.
Yeah, no, my strawberry I have to water every 2 days.
Yeah, those things love water.
Do they love sun?
Yes.
Yeah.
They thrive in the sunlight and water, and those things will go absolutely nuts. And they will. I can tell you this: based on the varieties that I grow the everbearing. If you give them enough water and just let them go, them things will spread like wildfire. They'll send out root nodes every 6 inches, and from there they just keep going.
Yeah. Well, I figured I'd let them grow till they hit the ground and then chop
That'll
them
be
off
about
every time I mow.
2 or 3 growth nodes is usually about how long it takes them to get there. Because, like I said, they send them out every about 4 to 5 inches. They'll send out a root node, and you'll see it too. They're fairly obvious. You'll get like this long brown vine, and then you'll see like a node.
Yeah.
You get that node in the dirt.
Almost like an airport plant.
Yeah. And yeah, they just go crazy. Like I said, I started off with them in the backyard, and I just stick them in pots. You stick it in a 4-inch pot with like a little ground stake just to keep the node on the dirt so it doesn't move. And yeah, you can just clone that plant like infinitely once it starts doing that. I have those things everywhere on the property. Well, mainly I got them in 2 spots, but yeah, if I really wanted to, I could plant pockets of these things all over the place. I'd have an infinite number of strawberry plants. But yeah, they love water. Yeah, no, I've got no problems with the everbearings. Those things, they give the winner the middle finger, and they just keep going. They will actually produce strawberries in the wintertime if they get enough sunlight.
Yeah. And it's warm enough.
So they'll probably grow year round here.
Yeah, the everbearings
we
will.
have
But
potential
if you're getting
mild
the
ones.
large strawberries from the store, I think those are they'll do like 2 or 3 batches of growth throughout the season. So like every 3-4 months they'll do like a growth session or growth spurt where they send out the berries. Everbearings are like non-stop. But with the everbearings, you're getting like a small strawberry. Usually not bigger than like the digit, like the knuckle of your thumb,
Order.
first knuckle. But you'll get them 10 to 15 per plant all at once if you water them enough.
Yeah, because they'll grow all year round for Matt and I.
Yeah. You throw them in a greenhouse, I'm telling you, man, you will never run out of strawberries if you have enough plants.
Well, that's literally about one of the only fruits that I can eat.
You can't eat any other fruits?
I can, but it affects my sugars.
That's weird because strawberries usually have a ton of sugars in them.
Mm-mm.
I know for a fact apples do. Those things are mad sugar containers.
Apples and bananas and oranges are really bad. Hell, too many tomatoes will affect your sugar.
That's crazy. That really sucks. So you're pretty much limited again because of your condition on what you can and cannot eat. That is unfortunate. Such is life. So I'm assuming you're good then on like nut trees, so like pecans, pistachios, pine nuts, things like that. You can eat no problem.
Mhm.
Start see if you can get some of them trees to grow on there.
We got pecan trees. That, like the last couple of years, is when they finally started producing. So, but do you eat being
That's
really
got to
like
be a southern thing because I don't think anybody in the north has pecan trees, or at
No,
least to a certain
pecans are
extent
south.
in the north. Because a friend of the family have a massive pecan tree. Well, between him and his neighbor, this damn thing is probably 40 or 50 feet high and probably 30 feet wide. It's a huge ass tree.
I did, Serena.
Yes, I did. Bucking the skunk, the frog, and the I can't read the duck, the frog. And the skunk. Yeah, they only had a scent, but it was a bad one. I do every one of them. I see, Serena. I see all of them. Yes, watermelon can impact sugar levels too. Those are normally very sweet.
Yep.
So you can only eat
Really
Yeah.
bad.
The red ones are bad, but the what are they, orange or yellow or whatever? Those, like, I had one bite of it, and your sugars are going.
Yeah, I was gonna say that must mean you cannot do like honeydews and like things like that, like cantaloupes. Those are ridiculously rich in sugars.
I mean, I watch what I eat carefully. You know, I'm not like dependent on insulin or anything like that. But
That's good.
you got to pay attention. You can't eat too much of it.
Yeah. You can eat small amounts if it's diluted and with other things, but yeah, if you ate a whole like honeydew by yourself, you would not be feeling good in the morning.
No.
If you'd be feeling anything in the morning.
It wouldn't be morning wouldn't be the issue because within an hour is when it starts going up. Then I just got to work on getting it back down. But like today, I didn't have nothing sweet all day today. You know, but part of the reason is because I knew me and Texans were going out to dinner. We were going to, a barbecue restaurant. And so I figured, because most barbecue restaurants have sugar in their sauce.
Yeah.
And
Other beans.
sorry, but I'm a Texas boy, and I'm not going to eat barbecue without some kind of sauce. So
I was gonna say barbecue. The only
and then
sauce they really have
potatoes.
is barbecue.
And potatoes, because we had tater salad, and then also the breads. So
Is there a lot of sugar in potato salad?
it's a
I wouldn't
carb
think
that
there would
breaks
be.
down to sugar. The potatoes break down to sugar in your system.
Still a carbohydrate.
Okay, so that makes me beg the question. Now I gotta look.
There's not that much sugar, and that doesn't break down to sugar. Like, beer's really bad, but as far as straight alcohol, it's not terrible.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. There is like no ingredient base on here. Like you would think it'd have at least some basic ingredient base on here, but nah.
What is that, vodka?
Yeah,
It's it's Smirnoff. I was gonna say, if it was actual Russian vodka, it was probably made with potatoes.
well, Smirnoff technically is Russian vodka, just over here modified. It says made in America, but I know that's a load of bullshit.
Was it bottled in America?
Yeah, it was probably bottled in America, but yeah, this stuff comes from somewhere else. You know damn well it does. I just happen to have the bottle sitting right here for me. Matt might be able to have some corn, just not sweet corn.
Corn breaks down to sugars too.
I did not,
But
Serena.
it's limited.
Where was that
Now,
one?
however, when it goes through when it goes through a still, it does something different. It will turn to sugar in your system, but it's not like major, like put you over this and that. Like I can literally drink a beer and in 15, 20 minutes after I drink it, my sugars are, but I can have a glass of whiskey and 3 or 4 hours and it barely goes, and then it comes back down.
Yeah, I just
Trigger's mad at me because I didn't bring him a bone home tonight.
Yeah, me personally, Serena, since I don't usually have like a mad infestation of them, I just go out there and just clip them with some snippers and or yank them off and step on them. I've learned that if you just kind of coax them gently, they'll climb onto your finger without getting you with the stink cells, and then you can just kind of flick them off into the dirt and then step on them. As long as you're outside for, a couple of minutes, walk around in the dirt, the stink will rub off on whatever you're walking around on, and you don't have an issue with them.
Hey, Jason, how far from Crockett are you?
2 hours.
I don't know.
I think he's like 2 hours from it, to be honest. Beanstalk.
Yeah, there's Coleman's
Just curious, because they've got that hookworm. They found them in Crockett now on cows. That fly, whatever, something.
Oh, the tsetse fly?
The one that's affecting the cows?
Yeah, that'd be the tsetse fly.
Oh,
Usually the one that always gets them.
What was that, Jason?
Are you talking about the screwworm? Screwworm?
Yeah, screwworm.
I'm trying to find Crockett now. I don't see it. I'm trying to remember where it's at. I see Coleman's Neil.
Probably between me and you.
All right, gentlemen, we got about 5 more minutes roughly, and then to be honest, I'll be out of 3 minutes at this point. I'm cutting this one close this week. I should have a reset in the next couple of days, but I should be fine for next week. But it is 10 o'clock my time. I know it's hella late for everybody else. It's got to be 11 o'clock for Matt and Jason.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this guy looks how I felt Thursday. Dead ass tired. After 2 days of working in 100-degree heat with extreme UV with almost no shade, yeah, I was dying.
I was going outside working, after I got home. I went outside and was working on stuff, and I'd work for 5-10 minutes, come back inside and sit for a half hour, go back outside for 5-10 minutes. It was brutal. And coming in the house, you'd think, yeah, that's a lot cooler. It's not, because like my house is sitting in the 70s, in between 70 and 80 degrees.
Oh yeah, when you come inside, the 30-degree difference feels great, but you're still sitting there for 20 minutes sweating your brains out until your body finally like, oh, this is actually the weather we should be at. And then you go back outside and you're like, why is it the oven?
It's about 2 hours.
See, I told you. 2 hours. That was a wild random guess.
It's about a 2, maybe a 3 hour drive for me, depending on which way I go.
Yeah.
No, Serena, I physically don't drink coffee in my house, so I don't have coffee grounds. Like, at all.
I don't drink coffee either, but I always manage to get coffee grounds.
No, I could probably go because I work like maybe 2 minutes from a Starbucks. I can probably go over there and get coffee grounds, but
Yeah, but
I
that's
don't like
that
going to
fancy-
Starbucks because that
that's
shit's
it.
expensive.
Yeah, I just throw it out in the yard.
I mean, that's that funky stuff. You know, there's no telling what else is in there. Who knows? It might not even be good. I get it and use it with eggshells and tea grounds, and put it in my compost and in my raised beds.
Oh, I grind up
You know,
the
it's-
eggshells we keep. Like I grind them and I'll put them in a jar, and I'll just add the powder to whatever I'm mixing. It's a lot faster than leaving just the crunched eggshells in your garden bed, which will sit there for like 5 years before they fully break down. Powder form is way better. Mix that with a little bit of like bone meal and blood meal, and you've got a rich biodiversity of like nutrients for your soil.
And that's the thing. Some people say I'm crazy because I save crawfish shells. Whenever
Does
we
the
do
exact
crawfish
same
boil,
thing?
and I mean, yes, it has a lot of salt on it, but if you're grinding it and putting it in compost, it's good. If you can, if you don't overdo it, you can put it in your raised beds. But that's the same with like chicken manure. Everybody says chicken manure is too hot to put on your gardens and stuff, and that's not true. The truth of it is yes, it is hot, but you moderate it, and it won't affect anything.
Yeah, you don't dump 5 or 10 pounds of chicken manure
Fresh chicken manure.
on for hot chicken manure like straight out of the coop. Matt, you good?
Yeah,
Now-
someone's cat is getting on my freaking nerves,
Oh,
and it's sharpening its claws on the back of my chair.
Some things about that sucks. Just spray it with a spray bottle. But
I'm
anyways,
about to
folks,
get
we
the
got about
bonus
another
on.
45 seconds left. I appreciate everybody coming here tonight. I definitely agree, Matt, on that one. Yes, shellfish shells do work the same matter as
like crab.
eggshells. I just think they have a little bit more nutrients than your standard eggshell, just because of what's in it. But it does work. I was surprisingly
I run them through a meat. I bought an old crappy meat grinder just for grinding up and mixing the coffee grounds and eggshells and crawfish and other foods that need to be ground up.
Yeah. And good night to everybody in the chat.
Good night, everyone. Good night, Serena. Good night, Grace. Des, appreciate you coming. Good night, Matt. Thanks for stopping by and popping up. Jason as well. Thank you for joining us. So this is going to be Fox Outdoor signing off this week. I will catch you guys on the next one. We will definitely be here Wednesday for that guy's live. Whenever he goes live, I try to pop on, but it doesn't always coincide with whatever happens, but it is what it is. At this point, thank you guys for coming. Be well, be safe. Jason, any last words?
Get out there and slap a rat.
And Matt, got anything to say?
See you on Thursday night. Be safe.
There you go.
God
Be well,
bless.
be safe, folks. Catch you on the next one. It's going to be all of us signing off. Peace out.
Bye-bye.